什么时候身旁的人在医院隔离？什么时候病苦变得不能再变异？在家工作拉开了我们的距离，沉寂的大地在静静的夜晚默默地哭泣。谁能告诉我？谁能告诉我？是我们改变了习惯，还是习惯改变了我们？谁能告诉我？谁能告诉我？是我们改变了习惯，还是习惯改变了我和你？一样的月光，一样的照着北美大地，一样。
But we have found the next key.
What's your name?
Showing up and shaking his bonbon.
Okay.
William.
Yes. Talk to me. Tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. You lit it fuse and I'm taking away like a bomb. Yeah, baby. She bangs, she bangs. Oh, baby, when she moves, she moves. I go crazy cause she looks like a fly, but she stings like a bee. Like every girl in history. She bangs, she bangs. I'm wasted by the way she...
Thank you. You can't sing, you can't dance, so what do you want me to say?
And you know, I have no professional training of singing
No.
or dancing, so...
We didn't believe it either.
Hello, my the troll. I wish without a fire, but a desire to not hear you say I have a boyfriend, and I see the ladies walking along one by one, and I never wanna hear I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I still stuck at the virgin with rage. Tell me why I still need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend, and I have no fire, but a desire to not hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I still stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I still need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Why do all of the jerks get all of the pretty girls? Yeah, you may not know this, but I want you to know that I am alone somehow without a fire, but a desire tonight, here. Don't wanna hear you say the virgin with rage. So need a cute girl my age. I never wanna hear you say I have virgin. Tell me why none need a kid girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Never say it now.
Liquid Chris is a doctor now. Fun fact. How's everyone doing? Yeah, today we're just gonna do a stream where we watch whatever. So we should have a good time. Not That Fragile says, why must we suffer through Danzy? Why not? Austin Roseberg, thanks for bits and a link, which I have pulled up here. Not That Fragile, thanks for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you, very generous. Time Lord N89, thanks for subscribing with Prime. 3 months, says 3 month sub, but follower for years. Not That Fragile says, I got a COVID bonus, so everyone have some gift subs. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. And now we're all caught up. Hi, everyone. How goes it? How goes it? Today we have some fun stuff to take a look at. I thought we'd take a look at some cringe content. Vegan teacher is mad that we're telling her to stop comparing eating meat to slavery and the Holocaust. So she's going to tell us why we're wrong for criticizing that. We have a special video today from one of our favorites from the Ghost of Christmas Past? I don't know. Hans Wormhat has a brand new video, and it's actually Hans Wormhat, and it's a real new video. I watched it earlier. It's like a real Hans Wormhat video. It's weird. Maybe some of this QAnon guy who's a pedo. Maybe some cult stuff. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just sort of bop around the internet. If anyone has any links that you want me to consider, go ahead and send them. Blackwing Hecate, thank you for 9 months, says, what's our sub-baby's name? Our sub-baby's name is Ian Brandon Anderson. Princess Amelia with 100 bits says, ooh-woo. Bardlock Moses with 100 bits, thank you. Bumble Homestead, thanks for gifting a sub. Clockwork Van, thanks for gifting 2 subs. Why are QAnoners so often pedos? Projection. Morok Ben Eoth says, bad news, good news. Apparently I'm too busty for top surgery to be covered by insurance. Also, slime material artist or Star Dragon mage need to make another Pathfinder character. I'm sorry to hear that. That's a weird qualification. I didn't know that they determined that based on, like, bust size. That's very strange. Between the two, I think slime martial artist sounds fun. Vulpus Redtail, thank you for 100 bits, says, glad I can catch you live today. It's always a rare for me to catch you live. Well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. We are at 27% to level 5 already. Nice. Bardlock Moses, thanks for gifting us sub.
一開始吳師傅先下手為強，用太極嘅村民手咧打出第一拳，好似打中陳師傅咁啊！哇！呢拳係犀利。
They add the sound effects later? It sounds like they added the sound effects after the fact. Bingo, question mark? I think we are actually going to play bingo, but just during the Hans Wormhat section. Because I watched the video already. There's a potential someone could theoretically get bingo just from the Hans Wormhat video. So we're going to see if anyone does. Daddy Sume says, hey Hannah, we still need to give this a watch. What is it? Rise of the Mushroom Kingdom. What is this? I'm not watching some Mario Machinima shit. What is this? Fucking underground? What was that website? Newgrounds? What is this? Newgrounds.com? Is it 2003? No. Morok says, they said it was about determining if it was medically necessary or cosmetic, and apparently being a B cup means it's cosmetic. Ugh. Stupid. I'm sorry. Red Werewolf says, I'm getting a raise thanks to the new union negotiated contract, so have some bits. Thanks, unions. It's almost like you're integral to the functioning of a capitalist society.
將吳師傅打出成圈之外，好彩佢翻身翻得快。咁啊，權證咧叫大家咧係停一停先，雙方咧企定陣腳，再次嚟過，將吳師傅咧啱啱咧一拳咧打咗出成邊嗰邊啦。
Mitchell Drummer, thanks for 12 months, says, 1 year anniversary of you converting me to the trans agenda. Thank you for being a trans icon, Hannah. You're lovely. Thank you for the kind words. Much too kind. I appreciate it. Princess Amelia says, I wish it was 2003. I'd be 17 again and not know how many depressing things I've learned since about humanity. Oh, that's sad. Oh no!
I'm so sorry.
This is why you don't do public proposals unless you know the answer and you've already discussed it with the person over whether or not they want a public proposal.
My son, get away from
Wait, what is this? Blackwing Hecate sent this?
the stove! The real white-fingered tiger approaches! The bait has been set! Hurry! Hurry, my son!
My father, I smell his presence also.
I feel him! Where am I? There's no
Level 4 complete. That was close. We almost got to level 5. Thank you.
Hulkamaniacs here. I've never been here before. Ah! It's not hot. What is this place?
Does he mean it's cold? What does he mean it's not hot?
I know you. I know you too. You two are behind the demise of Hulkamania. I know about the Zodiac.
Is this like from a movie, or was this actually part of WWE at some point?
I know about the dangerous Kamala. And oh yeah, I know about the Man-Eater, the Shark, but Instant Stone.
This was legit an angle in WCW. Oh, that's so stupid. Nick says he knows about Ted Cruz, and Bardlock says this isn't the one Hulk video. This isn't that one Hulk video?
Is a legacy, the immortality of Hulkamania. And you too will be buried.
But like, okay, I guess I have a supreme misunderstanding of wrestling or something. Because like, why are they on like a set? And there's like, they're in like a cave? Like, what the fuck? Like, I know wrestling is fake, and I know that there's storylines, you know what I mean? But I didn't think they, like, went to fucking fictional locations with, like, caves and wizards and stuff. Like, what? It's like fake sports. Why are they in a cave?
Beneath that, you don't understand. Hogan, this is where darkness dwells and lives. Nobody has ever been able to defeat the immortal Hulk Hogan, except yourself. You see, Hogan, you're the one that created me. And because of that, it's
this simple.
What the fuck? Alec Holland, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. Fresno12, thanks for subscribing for 9 months, says, oh baby, baby, baby. This stream baby's name is going to be named Hulk. Ashy Boo, thanks for 30 bits, says, the Hulk Hogan vid reminds me of this. It always makes me laugh.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning.
Hello, J Victory Official.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
That's pretty good.
I'm over here freezing my butt off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What does Braxton have on his...
Hey yo, you already know who it is. It's your boy, your home slice, your homie here. Shout out to my biggest fan, DJ. Hey, here I am, thinking and sipping on my Mountain Dew, looking at this pretty picture that my sister drew. My grandma's the one who got me into Doctor Who. That show is bussin' just like barbecue. In AOT, one of my favorite characters is Sasha Browse. If we were friends, I'd take her out to a steakhouse. Someone who isn't picky is what I'm looking for in a spouse. Also someone who's down for living with me in a boathouse. Going on a mission, finna make more than some ramen in a kitchen. Waking up, raking in that moolah I'm trying to pitch in. Dedicating my heart, like my boy, Commander Erwin. Doing anything less to spread the word would be a sin. Spitting out quotes from my favorite show, AOT. If you haven't seen it, you can just come watch with me. When we finish, we can both go point out in the sea. I'm 6'3", still as white as a Minecraft birch tree. I'm a simple guy, I like to live my life with no regrets. I go to school with my Christmas cat pajama sweats. When people look at me, they claim that I'm an alpha male. I've never been a beta, that would be an epic fail. Hey dude, what's poppin'? Not much, my G. Hey, I just wanted to tell you a joke. Go for it, brah! Alright, here it goes. Knock knock. Who's there? Someone who doesn't watch anime. That's lame, I know, right? When I make my salad, I put ranch, not blue cheese. I'm just built different, kinda like the Japanese. When I toast my blueberry bagel, I'm putting cream cheese. And you best believe, when I'm at grandma's, I'm saying please. Looking to the future and not dwelling on the past is the best way to get to your destination fast. Riding on my jet ski, we're having a blast. Just don't be the one to show up to my house last. Someday I want to travel to the country of Japan. It's at the top of things to do in my lifespan. Going shopping in Akihabara with the whole clan. Dripping out in anime merch is the game plan. 200 hours of service and I got my Eagle Scout. Cleaning up that cemetery is what it was all about. Loyal, brave, kind, dripping with my clout. Courteous, clean, trustworthy, I'll never be a sellout. I'm a simple guy, I like to live my life with no regrets. I go to school with my...
How old is this? It was posted yesterday,
Christmas cat pajama sweats. When people look at me, they claim that I'm an alpha male. I've never been a beta. That would be an epic fail. Hey, yo, mama.
What's up, my son?
What's for dinner?
Your favorite macaroni and cheese.
Yes, sir. It's about to be bussin'. Sheesh. This is my last rap before I head out on my mission. Just like James and John, I'm going people fishing. For my whole life, I've been a limited edition, solving the Rubik's Cube with my quick intuition. I've got a lot of siblings, but I'm the oldest of them all. Got hit by a car, that sure was a close call. Growing up maturing, you won't catch me in a brawl. When I get married, I'm rapping this on my wedding ball. Peace out, my homies. Oh, and make sure to watch Attack on Titan.
I don't think I can add anything to that it doesn't say for itself, so I'll just leave that where it lies. Prime038 says it's time for Hanamaniacs, and we're riffing to the max, so just sit down and relax, or you'll cringe till you collapse. Hanamaniacs. Vulpus Redtail with 50 bits says, I had no idea Peter Hanna was a pro wrestler. Muddy says, hell yeah, finally caught another stream live, a day after my birthday too, best present. Happy belated birthday. Mike Max with 30 bits and a link. Boston man arrested for sexual assault of Norfolk horse. A fucking horse. Oh no! Don't fuck a horse. Hold on, let me read this article. That's blurred out. That's fine. Tea with Goblin says, good morning, Hannah. Good morning, chat. What, pray tell, what is that fresh fuckery? Well, now we're looking at horse fuckery. Boston, a man arrested for sexual assault of horse. Police arrested a Boston teen Tuesday for allegedly breaking into a Norfolk farm and sexually assaulting a horse, and it was all caught on camera. Where's Live Leak when you need it? Jackson Z. Kelly, a 19-year-old who lives in Alston, turned himself into authorities Tuesday morning. Police have charged him with sexual contact with an animal, breaking and entering, and cruelty to animals. Cool Sage says spider horse, and Blackwing Hecate says, I love that they mentioned that it's a horse from Norfolk. He turned himself in with his attorney present. In a statement, police say they received many calls providing information which eventually led to the identification of Kelly as the suspect. That's gotta be the most embarrassing, right? First of all, right, like, don't fuck a horse. Obviously, don't fuck a horse. Don't fuck a horse. Don't fuck a horse. Don't fuck a horse. Don't fuck a horse, okay? The official stance of the Hannah Reloaded channel is I am anti-horse fucking unless you are a horse, okay? Let's make that clear. But also, he's never gonna live this down. He's the horse fucker for life now. You can't unfuck that horse, bro. Once you fuck the horse, you are a horse fucker forever. Like, the Equus jokes are never gonna stop. You fucked a horse. You can't, it's like a bottle of champagne. Once you pop that cork, it's done. You gotta drink it. You can't recork it. You fucked that horse. Kelly allegedly broke into the Turner Hill Equestrian Center in Norfolk before dawn on July 15th. Surveillance camera footage showed he demonstrated a familiarity with horses, haltering and cross-tying the mare he violated. So this is probably not the first time he has fucked a horse. Just saying. Tea with Goblin says, I guess you could say this man was a little... I gotta do the CSI Miami thing. I guess you could say this man was a little unstable. Lai Rami says, we Bostonians do not claim him. Cool Sage says allegedly, and I heard the horse was sick. Oh, that makes it worse. A surveillance system alerted stable owners Hilary Swar, who told the Herald the act was caught on camera despite the assailant's attempt to unplug another camera. I can't believe I'm about to read this next sentence. A rape kit showed the horse was healthy and uninjured, but the encounter left Swar shaken. Look, the guy committed a crime, and yeah, he should be... But aren't there, like, rape kits from humans that sit on shelves at police departments and don't actually get tested? And this horse got a rape kit? Okay, whatever. Quote, I looked at this person as a sexual predator. It's a threat to a very small community where a lot of people feel extremely violated, and rightfully so, Swar told the Herald. Norfolk Detective Samuel Webb led the investigation that resulted in the swift arrest. Kelly was arraigned in Wrentham District Court and has a dangerousness hearing scheduled for Friday, according to the spokesperson for the Norfolk District Attorney. I would give anything to listen in on that hearing. I want to hear the horse fucker hearing. Killjoy says, it was a horse rape kit, and how often do you think the forensics guy gets to use it? Probably. The horse is some wealthy person's property, which is more valuable to cops than actual humans. Oof, true. Overthought says cops. Okay, Buttercup, how many types did he do this to you? Taps hoof twice. Oh, times. So he's trying to LARP clop clop. Oh, God. In conclusion, don't fuck horses. This is good advice. Don't fuck a horse, please.
Summer rain.
No. I choose not to. Not today, Satan. Daddy Sume says, as a furry, I'm just gonna sit here and be silent. I mean, being a furry is different than being into bestiality.
I read poetry and sonnets, and he plays the upright bass.
Yamakipiebo, sedere facebo, in dog Latin, me quoth, UJ, sophist, hooray! Well, he bit all the he-dogs and winked at all the she-dogs. The town never knew such a hullabaloo as that little dog raised till the end of that day.
We just have a good rhythm together, you know. He sort of feels me out, I feel him out, and we go for it.
Okay. She's not exactly the scat man, but, you know, whatever. Did you guys see this video?
I play golf.
It's class introductions, and this is what this guy said. You have to tell, like, facts about yourself.
I play golf. I am 5'10", and I'm uncircumcised.
All right, well, I'm not sure that's appropriate for class, but we'll just say it's golf.
Why? Ooh, that's horrifying. Oh no! Oh no!
You at? You know me.
Damn, nature, you scary.
My next guest is...
A guru hires a budget Ellen DeGeneres to fake being on the Ellen Show.
We will see each other for the first time. Well, maybe not really. He says the best way to accomplish dreams is to visualize them. And he did something more. It is visualization to the next level. He was dreaming to be a guest on my show. Watch this. He managed to talk Lady Gaga into...
This is like off-putting in like a uncanny valley way.
Taking a photo with him, he hosted the president of Poland in his studio apartment. And when nobody wanted to hire him, he hired himself by creating his own talk show in his own flat. My guest came all the way from Poland, Lukas Jakobiak.
One sec. Let me check this other video. Okay. The Rejuvenator. We'll maybe take a look at that later. That headline below, hold the fuck up. This one? Yeah, we watched this video yesterday.
Okay, hi. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. And you?
I'm great, thanks.
Oh my gosh.
How should I pronounce your name?
You can call me Lucas, but exactly it's Łukasz.
Okay, I will stick to Lucas. So you are a YouTuber.
Yeah, but I'm also a motivational speaker.
I heard you gave a lecture for 30,000 people at the stadium. You must be good at this.
Nah, that's the reason why I'm here.
He's obsessed with Ellen. He lied about knowing Lady Gaga so he could sit next to Gaga on a plane. Ooh.
Actually, we are meeting for the second time, although we don't know each other at all, so... You made reality work the way you wanted. How did you come up with this?
Oh, I was dreaming about that for so many years, and the idea just came up in my head. I was just visualizing this. Visualization is one of the most important tools for motivation. I don't speak English very well. Studio flat, which is...
That's off-putting. I don't like it. This is Marvin Gaye's son. Yikes. Oh no, a 19-year-old impaired driver crashes into police officer.
Stop moving, stop moving. Dude, park the car, man. Good damage here, man. Why don't you guys step out of the car?
Dude, stop moving. Stop moving. Dude, park the car, man.
It is what?
Okay, your vehicle's still moving, man. Hit your parking brake up.
Wow, he is fucked up, you can tell. Prime038 says, doesn't look like he had failed to stop at a red light because he took it with him.
Can you step out,
Jesus
man?
Christ.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, let's get you guys out of here. Come on.
Whoa.
Step over here with me. Step over here.
Step over here.
Do you have an ID on you, man?
ID, I think it's in my car.
Why don't you sit down? It's good enough to take a picture of? Yeah, please.
Sorry about that, man. I was in my place. I was running to my place. And I had to shit so fucking bad. I think I might shit my pants, to be honest with you.
Okay. I mean, you're just not paying attention?
I was not paying attention at all.
Okay. You had anything to smoke tonight?
Me?
Anything to drink?
No.
No?
I smoked a joint like 3 days ago.
Okay.
That was it. I smoked inside in my car. But no, I'm not under the influence of anything.
No. It's whoever the tow truck is. CSE said he saw a bong in the car.
Okay.
But he said he didn't smoke in 3 days. I don't know how much of the investigation I do for this.
Exactly.
Don't drive high, people.
Easy eyes or whatever. So they like brought him back.
When did you have eye surgery?
Eye surgery.
His eyes are dilated from the weed, so he's saying he had eye surgery.
Like a couple years ago.
Okay. But your eyes are fine now?
Yeah, my eyes are fine.
You wearing contacts?
Contacts? No. I'm supposed to be, but.
Okay. All right. Put your feet like mine, all the way touching. There you go.
I feel like it's more than weed, based on the way they're behaving. I could be wrong, or they're just really fucked up. They'd have to be so high to be acting like this.
And then put your hands at your side. All the way, no, down at your side. Like
down my side.
Yep. Can you see my finger?
I feel like they're on something else, though, too.
Yep.
I want you to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only, and don't move your head. You understand, Jake?
Yep.
Crossfaded, maybe.
Just track it with your eyes.
I feel like they would have just administered... Well, maybe they will administer a breathalyzer, I don't know, but...
Hey, you're not watching my finger.
No, that's your finger. Sorry,
Breathalyze them, field sobriety tests are rigged. I mean, they're still gonna do it, they're cops.
I've done this.
It's okay. Just like you're watching it.
Did he just say he's done this before? That's not a good sign.
Everywhere my finger goes, your eyes go. Ready?
Okay.
You're not able to do this?
Me? No.
You're not doing it. You're like looking past it before it. Just like if you were to watch like a baseball game. So you watch my finger. Hands down at your side.
Okay.
Stupid. Don't drive while under the influence of anything, people. In this day and age especially, it's so easy to get an Uber, or if you want, like, let's say you're high and you're like, man, I really want some Taco Bell. I get that. Like, DoorDash or Grubhub or Uber Eats, it's never been easier to get this kind of shit without leaving your house. Don't drive under the influence. Don't do it. This is Bam Margera, I guess, being a dick to his wife. Bam Margera, for those who don't know, is going through a really rough time since, oh my goodness, why am I blanking on his name? Like, his closest friend in Jackass, I think Ryan Dunn was his name, passed away. He drove, I think he was driving well under the influence as well, and he crashed his car and died. And since then, Bam has been in a really bad place. Drugs and alcohol, anger issues, really bad stuff. which is why he's actually not in the upcoming Jackass movie, which is a shame. But apparently they've tried to get him help, and he just refuses.
I bought you some tea tree oil lube so it'll sting the hemorrhoid on your asshole, because you're being one. I bought you a butt plug, but it's for your mouth so you can stop your shit talk. And I bought you this awesome big rubber dick so you can go fuck yourself.
So you wasted all your money on that?
It's not a waste.
Oh no, big time it's a waste. Because you should have got me.
No, this is going to be fun to watch.
Where's my wand?
It's a major turn on.
Okay, where's my wand? And that is too big.
Well,
That's not gonna even
you
fit.
deserve to feel the pain.
That's not gonna happen.
You said some mean words
Where's
to me.
my wand?
I want you to hurt as much as my feelings do with your mean words. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever been fucked by a girl? Well, if you have, type it and tell me all about it, because I forget to know, because she's so attached at the hip to Phoenix that I become a two-pump chump. And then the last time I went, and I was done. And then she goes, I took my tampon out for that.
That means we fuck.
Huh?
When I have to take out my tampon? That
Yeah,
means
every 10 days if I'm lucky.
Why don't you shower more often? Maybe we would fuck more often.
Well, because I'm too busy, and then I get yelled at for being too busy. That I get a shower, and then I'll get yelled at for that. Can I win? You want me to shine your shoes? I can do a tap dance for you. Want me to do a tap dance?
What did you walk into? Bam Margera having a terrible time.
You want to talk shit on me? Okay. Brush your teeth and take a shower. But she doesn't. So maybe you'd get laid a lot more.
What about mouthwash?
Doesn't count.
You need
Nick says this is hilarious and that it's so absurd, I guess.
to wash your mouth out with soap.
Your hygiene sucks, so you're disgusting.
I said hi to Gene today. He's my lawyer.
That was actually pretty good.
And then
Whatever. I have business to take care of, so just leave me alone.
Yeah, and you're having credit card fraud problems? Well, the good thing about me is that I know the number to 911. You just call the operator and she'll tell you the number.
Where's my wand?
It's got to be 1-800-POLICE or something like that.
This is not gonna fit.
I can figure out the number to 911. You just call the operator.
You do understand that this is not going to fit. This is like
Because I want it to hurt as much as my feelings do.
$60 on something that's not gonna even fit, and also, where am I gonna get the pleasure? I'm external. I need something for my pussy. Go back in there and get me my wand if you want to be all like,
I have to go back in and get you a magic wand?
a good one too.
Can I buy a Harry Potter book too? I need the sorcerer.
Okay, yikes.
Francis. Francis.
You're Francis, are you? You're Francis? Hmm?
Francis.
Francis. What's your surname, Francis? What's your surname? What's your surname? What's your surname? I want you to tell me what your surname is. Come on.
You pussy.
Oh, am I? You don't scare me.
Yes.
Am I? I don't think so.
Shmoop B, thank you for subscribing for 8 months. And Nick says, can we have a Bob Larson video? I looked. I don't think he has anything good that's newish.
So tell me. You don't scare me one bit. No, you don't scare me. Don't come
An
in.
Alabama town councilman called a black councilwoman a house N-word in the middle of a town meeting. Yeah, I saw that video. Horrifying.
You don't scare me. So tell me, what's your surname? Hmm? What's your surname? Come on, what's your surname? What's your surname? What's your surname?
Take thy hand off me, wench.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking for your surname.
Take thy hand off me, wench.
No, you don't scare me. Come on, what's your surname?
Scuttle your legs.
Oh, will you now?
Mm.
Don't you like women?
See your breasts.
Yeah, don't you like women?
Wench.
You don't like women, do
You see your breasts?
Yes, I do, yeah. Hmm?
I need to get a Renaissance Fair outfit with one of those like crazy corset things that just push my boobs together. And then Baja can call me a wench.
It's all right, I've got the camera. Okay, well, if you can still see...
That is,
Are we still on air? Okay, we're still on air. What's happened is, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just going to... What's happened is that Derek sometimes gets possessed. This can happen quite a lot. This has been happening quite frequently. And what we have to do is try as hard as we can to try and get as much information out, because he's been taken over by a supposed spirit. It takes a while, and then what happens is that we manage to calm him down.
Blackwing Hecate says, I like my sandwiches like I like my wenches, sweet and saucy.
And he comes round. In most cases, he can't really remember what has happened. A lot of people find it quite frightening to experience.
Speaking of spouses,
yes.
Did you know that being married is healthy for you, at least when it comes to Alzheimer's disease or dementia or things like that? This group did a study. They first interviewed middle-aged people around 50 in the 1970s and 1980s, and then they came back to look at them 21 years later. Those who were married at that point in their life, in the midpoint of their life, ended up having much fewer cases of Alzheimer's than those who were divorced, single, widowed, etc.
I'm kind of conflicted on this one, because on one hand I think my wife keeps me sane because I lose everything and she helps me find it, but I leave cabinets open. Did your husband leave cabinets open?
First thing you said.
Losing things, right?
Yeah.
But I leave these cabinets open all over the house. I come back in the room and they're closed, and so sometimes I think I'm losing my marbles a little bit. Then I realize she just likes to come behind me and close things and put things away.
I'm just amazed that they thought about doing this study in by interviewing people in the 1970s and the 1980s. The average age is 50, and they see that they keep it together. I find this somewhat different. Leave it to the Finns and Swedes to come up with something.
Don't look at me, pal.
Because we keep marrying other species and other ethnics and other.
Are you sure you're not suffering from some of the causes of dementia right now?
The problem is the Swedes have pure genes because they marry other Swedes, because that's the rule. Finns marry other Finns, so they have a pure society. In America, we marry everybody. Okay. So we marry Italians and Irish.
So this study does not apply.
Does not apply to us.
Huh. You are a
Amazing
scientist.
deduction, Kilmeade.
Scientist.
Those are
Dr. Kilmeade.
That's how I feel.
Thank you for filling us in on that,
Let's see how he
Italian
feels.
Irishman.
Sky Comet Fallen says, "What the fuck is this most haunted? I was obsessed with that when I was 16. I have no idea what that was from." Yeah, a racist, a host on Fox News? That never happens. How shocking. I'm supposed to time out Beer Maiden 81? Okay. What about Bob has used their points to have me time out Beer Maiden 81? It'll only be for a little bit, though, and then you can come back. Sorry. That's how it goes. See you in a little bit.
that people think is associated with.
Mr. President, what is your second-term agenda? What are your top priorities?
I want to take where we left. We had the greatest economy in the history of the world. We were better than any other country. We were better than we were ever. We never had anything like it. This country, 160 million people working. We've never had that before. We've never even come close to that. Best employment numbers, best unemployment numbers for African American, Asian American, women, Hispanic, everybody. The best numbers we've ever had, the best stock market we've ever had, although we're coming very close right now. In fact, NASDAQ is already higher than that number, so a lot of good things are happening. That means to be jobs. What I want to do is take it from that point and then build it even better.
Mr. President, what is...
Well, that meant nothing. Gee, I wonder why he didn't win. Weird. Oh, this one's a classic. And now his law license is suspended. Good job, Giuliani. Guy tries to rob drug dealer of $40 worth of weed, only to crash car into pole.
I'm not staying in for more than like 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I'll drive off. Is that set up? Yeah, all set up.
Why are you filming your drug deal?
Around, and I turned into that. Right out. Fire.
Oh no! What the fuck? Just buy your weed like a normal person.
At Phil Vox wants to know, what's the weirdest Carlos Mencia story you've got?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I was Mencia's opener for 4 years. And,
do you guys still get along? Are you friendly?
Yeah, we're friends.
So you can say something weird that happened with him that he wouldn't be offended?
Absolutely.
Okay, go.
When we were on a tour bus together, and he got this girl was like on the bus and just really wanted to sleep with Carlos, and was in the back of the.
I don't want to know what kind of rock bottom hell you have to be in where you actively are seeking out sexual relations with Carlos Mencia.
Got on the bus, actually blew our driver to get on the bus, and then was...
Who are you, Kiss?
Apparently. She was in the back
that is
waiting.
Sexy driver?
I tour with the wrong people. Nobody's getting blown.
So...
Who's Carlos Mencia? Terrible comedian. Steals material.
She was so she's in the back, and Mencia's married. He's not gonna do anything. So he turned off all the lights and then sent me in, and then I started hooking up with the girl, and it went for a good.
That's rape.
15 minutes before she realized that, I mean, Mencia's tiny, but he shouldn't have stubby arms like that. And then finally she realized that she was having sex with me.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo. And hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer.
Deidre? That's gotta be Deidre. The last name's tough. I can't do the last name, but the first one's clearly Deidre.
D.D. Megadoodoo.
D.D. Megadoodoo.
I'm not trying to quiet your voices, actually, so I don't want to say that in an improper way. I just haven't had the time to word it in the most elegant way possible. So that's a Stephen move. When Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
She said she was pregnant, and for 1 month and 2 months, I had to pee. So you already clothes, I got all this.
Why did it mute all of a sudden? Weird. Hylian DW, thank you for 9 months, says DD Megadoodoo. That's the name of our sub, baby. It's official. Alright, let's do like one more cringe thing and then we'll watch Hans or something.
Just like we all touch shit before.
I've never shitted in a tissue before.
You touch shit every single day if you shit. Like, you don't wipe yourself? It got shit in the tissue when you wipe yourself.
You don't know how to
Shit
get
is in
the. Why are you touching the shit? The tissue is for the shit.
That's what I'm saying. You grab shit all the time
No,
with the
you're
tissue.
not saying that. You don't. Yeah, you
You're not
wipe.
wiping, you grab the shit.
You don't grab. Why are you grabbing
Hold
shit?
on, hold on.
Do you got
So you
shit stuck
telling
in
me-
your ass while
Hold
you're
on, hold
taking?
on. So you telling me that y'all just let the doodle fall in the toilet? Y'all don't catch it every time? Yo.
I am about to leave, bro.
How do y'all take a shit? I must have seen this shit wrong.
My nigga.
I've been catching my shit all these years.
Nah, I'm more disgusted than I feel like I can't continue.
What are you talking about?
My stomach
So
is
hold on,
turning.
so y'all just sit there and shit come right out. No way.
What happens if you got the runs or something like that?
Yo,
What do you do then?
That shit, you wash your hands. Why do you think people wash their hands?
Yo, you shit in your hand, bro?
With tissue.
This is worse than I thought.
Okay. Okay. I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm sorry. Okay. Whew. I can't stop. Imagine going your whole life and thinking you need to, like, escort your shit into the toilet. Okay. Muddy says only epic gamers shit directly into their hands. I gotta stop. Okay, I have a show to do. Woo. Okay. I'm good. Hydrate. Gotta hydrate. Okay. I'm good. But like Moses, it's okay to take out much better. Hella Booch, thank you for following. W Square, thank you for following. Laura Mars, thank you for following. Alright, the vegan teacher has a new video. She's mad that people like us are complaining about her comparing factory farming to the Holocaust and slavery and stuff, so let's see what she has to say.
Hi. I'm at the lake and it's so quiet today. Not one single wave. Bella is waiting for me to throw a branch in. She doesn't actually know what to do if I don't throw a branch in. Even though she likes to swim and jump around, she doesn't kind of realize that she can just do it on her own, like us. If we want to go in the water, we just go in.
Profane Priestess says, what does he do if he has the runs, though? I need to know. I don't want to think about it.
We don't need an object to chase. It somehow seems wrong today to disturb the peace, though. I'm not sure why that is. What do you think? Should I throw a branch in there for her? What about the fish? Maybe they're actually enjoying a day off from the waves, the turbulence. I don't know.
I don't know if fish think like that. Royal Judas, thanks for subscribing, says, just lost my cat Moses today. It's been a hard one on me, but this is helping cheer me up. Thank me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Sky Comet Fallen says, oh no, time to go grill up some animal corpses.
Or is it okay? No. Maybe they don't mind. This is the life of an animal rights activist. We think about the animals all the time. We don't always know what's right or what's wrong. Sometimes we do, though. Today I was listening to a debate this morning.
I wonder what she would do if her dog brought her, like if her dog caught a rabbit and ate it. Like, would she be mad at the dog? Nick says, not cooking tonight, but I'm having a huge meal. Well, I hope it's good.
To an animal rights activist and somebody who was a carnist, somebody who eats animals. And it was very interesting. You see, one of the things that happens is that animal rights activists often try to compare slavery. They say, if you don't believe in slavery. Now, slavery, remember, isn't just something that happened in the United States. It still happens in many parts of the world. It's been happening for hundreds and thousands of years. She just had to pee. Oh, I don't know if it's such a good idea to pee right beside the lake. Anyway, can't pick it up.
Does she know that the fish already pee in the lake? Does she know fish pee?
Well, I guess the whales pee in the water, right?
I don't think there are whales in the lake, but fish also pee.
Anyway, so they don't like this comparison between slavery and what happens to the animals.
This video is mostly downvoted by like a factor of 1 to 10.
And I'm one of the few people who keeps discussing it because I think it's important for us to not just tiptoe around. Now, the person who was talking to the carnist said, well, no, I'm not talking about that kind of slavery. I'm just talking about exploitation in general. We shouldn't be exploiting humans or non-human animals. Like, don't exploit anybody. And he's right. He's absolutely right. We shouldn't be exploiting anybody. But the problem is that our society's become so woke, so triggered, that we can't even tell the truth anymore. And people say, well, you can't compare this to that. Well, I've never understood that. It's totally fine, in my view, to compare anything at all. What's different is equating them. That's different. But comparing two things? Why not?
Because they're not comparable. Eating animals and the slave trade are not the same thing, nor is the Holocaust and factory farming the same thing.
Like, I've never understood that expression. You can't compare apples to oranges. Well, why not? Is it because they're too similar? Or because they're too different? They're both fruits? They're both round?
Does she really not understand the phrase apples to oranges? It's because they're different fruits. Birdlock Moses says she gets triggered by Gordon Ramsay breathing. Profane Priestess says, no, lady, slaves, queer people, the disabled, and Jews led their own struggle for freedom. Animals have and do not. And Nick says, meatballs are round. That's true, they are.
They're both sweet, but I'm pretty sure that the expression means you can't compare them because they're not the same thing. But of course you can compare them. You can say just what I did now. All the things that make them the same. And you can also say what makes them different. One has a thick peel, one has a thin peel, one is orange, one is red or green. When it comes to animal rights and defending the animals right now on the planet are the most enslaved of all, of ever, in all of time, because it continues to go on right now, even though we know better. We know that slavery is wrong. We know it's wrong to take a sentient being, force them to be pregnant, You know, I can barely talk about it sometimes.
The difference is most people define that as human, not necessarily all living creatures.
Because I get so upset from the thousands of...
Blackwing Hecate says prairie oysters are also round-ish. Are prairie oysters colloquial for, like, bull balls? Because it sounds like that kind of thing.
Hours of footage that I've seen. Just yesterday, I saw something, again, that just set me off into a crying ball on the floor. I witnessed...
That's what I don't get either. She does have a pet, right? Like, her dog doesn't necessarily... How do I put this? Let's say her dog, Bella, ran away, thus expressing her wish to not be around that vegan teacher anymore. Would that vegan teacher respect that wish and just not go searching for the dog? You know what I mean? I don't think that's how it would work. I think she would go looking for the dog and forcibly bring the dog back home. Which, by the way, I have no problem with, but it's hypocritical considering her feelings on animal servitude or whatever.
Again, some more footage of what happens to the sheep. You know, sheep are so innocent. They are so defenseless, so sweet. And yet humans take them and put them in this medieval-like structure. Like, somebody actually had to invent this thing. It's a metal structure that they pin the sheep in. Like, one arm, strap them down. It's metal. And then another arm. And then a leg and another leg on their backs.
Blackwing Hecate says not only does she have a pet, she has a pet that's primarily a carnivore. Not this dog. She only feeds this dog vegan food.
And then they sexually exploit them, force them to be pregnant, do all kinds of weird stuff to them. And it's legal. It's wrong. We all know it's wrong. So why do we let it go on? Abuse is abuse. Animals are enslaved. We pin them down, we rape them. We rape them into existence. We rape animals so that more can exist.
Again, that nomenclature being applied to animals is not cool.
How do we let this happen? I don't know. Then when they're born, the newborns, we steal them from their mothers. We murder them and turn them into sandwiches. How can this be okay? How can turning these animals into these slaves be okay? Slavery is wrong. Racism is wrong. And vegan phobia is wrong. Speciesism is wrong. All of it is wrong. If you think that slavery is wrong, how can you possibly give your money, go to the store and take money out of your pocket and give it to somebody who just committed these crimes? Sexually assaulting animals, pinning them down, forcefully taking their milk. Can you imagine if we did that with dogs in this society? I mean, look at Bella. Picture that we did that in this society to dogs. We decided that we wanted their milk or whatever. We wanted to produce them, reproduce them, and we would pin
We do. There are dog breeders.
them down.
Now, don't get me wrong, I think dog breeders usually just pair dogs together and let them do the thing themselves, but that's because the demand for dogs is lower. Excuse me. The demand for dogs is lower than the demand for livestock because you need a lot of cows because you're eating them, or going through them constantly. If you're not eating them, you're milking them or whatever. Whereas dogs, you know, you get a dog and you keep that dog its whole life, right? I don't know.
By the arms.
Mike Mack says, what will vegans do when animals start to overpopulate? I don't know. Profane Priestess, I wonder what she'd think about the fact that if we don't hunt certain animals, for instance deer, they'd breed out of control and collapse their own ecosystem before we killed their predators.
And by the legs.
I mean, in fairness, that problem would
On their back.
probably solve itself. You know, they'd just starve to death. Populations would just starve to death. Humans haven't always been the apex predator in every area.
Axe.
But yeah, it would probably suck for the deer that are starving.
We all know that that would be wrong.
Oh yeah, I guess humans fucking up the wolf population's probably fucked up that equation. I guess I hadn't thought of that. Felix Night Owl says, Hannah, can you please play that clip of her reaction to when she sees the lobsters in the tank at the grocery store just once? If I don't know if I want to go searching for it.
See, Bella's funny. I can compare Bella to a human, but it doesn't mean that we're the same. She's really funny. Now let's predict. See, this branch is very light. I'm gonna throw it in the water. She's been waiting a while, right? So she's very ready. She's like, oh, finally, Mom's gonna throw me a branch. But she's funny. Sometimes she gets them and sometimes she doesn't. If they're too light and they don't go far enough, she won't get it. Or if it goes too far, she won't get it. So what I have to do sometimes is I have to make a big deal out of it. And get her all excited. Oh, see, she's kind of getting ready. Do you want this now, Bella? Yeah? And then I have to count. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, someone got the clip. Thank you.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Jesus Christ. Nick says, shut the fuck up and throw the branch, woman. I don't know how you guys watch me. I'm the most obnoxious human being on the planet. Why do you sit and watch me? Did I watch Boga this morning? I didn't, no.
Funny dog. To you guys, you probably think, what's the big deal? That's normal. But to me, it's like, I don't know. I wasn't sure whether she was going to go get the branch or not. So now she's going to destroy it.
Mike Mack says, but you're the same. You're both mammals and female and vegan. Isn't that how you view apples and oranges?
Now, sometimes there's very few branches, but she'll still eat the heck out of it. She'll just destroy it. And then she'll look at me like, okay, do you have another one? It's like, I don't have any more. Sometimes I just don't have any more. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about this idea of comparing things. I wanted you to think of what we do to these animals in these industries, how we enslave them. And I want to encourage you again to go and watch this short documentary. It's only 6 minutes long. It's called don'twatch.org. Don'twatch.org. Can you remember it? Just try. Don'twatch.org, right? And when you go there, it's a site where you immediately are going to be able to see this video. It's only 6 minutes long, like I said, and it will teach you about what happens in these industries. Because I can explain it and explain it and explain it, but until you see it yourself. And here's this massive branch. It's really heavy. Let's see what Bella does. Do you think she'll get it? Do you want this one, Bella? Or is it too big? I don't even know if you could swim with this, honestly. It's so heavy. Okay, I'm going to throw it. 1, 2, 3. That's a really heavy branch. I don't think she can swim with it. Oh my God. Bella, you're so strong. The water's pretty shallow. Still, just to hold it in her jaw, it weighs a lot. It's like waterlogged, you know? Anyway, thank you for being here today. Please consider watching don'twatch.org and look at what my shirt says. Dear animals, I promise to be vegan from now on. Can you promise that too?
It's her whole personality.
Hey, this is Peter Party Podcast. There's a big story coming right now. This ties in, I believe, with what's going to go happen. Peace, peace, peace. Jesus, Jesus. I bless everybody that watches this video. In the name of Jesus Christ, I pray for all my followers, all my people that watch my videos, all the people that rely on my information. Give everybody peace. Give me peace. Still my heart. Make me whole. In Jesus' name, amen. But there's a 1,000-year flood right now. Many, many thousands of people are dead in China. Millions are washed out.
Why does he look like Seuss from Gravity Falls? Oh my god. You're so right. Oh no. Oh.
This is what ties in right with the invasion. They're going to need a new place to come to, and they're going to invade us because they're flooding. Y'all, this is horrible. China is about to be done for. Everybody prepare, get your food, get stocked up, find a place to go to. I got my head back to me. I got an action plan. You gotta make a plan quick with your family, make a plan with everybody. China is flooding. 50% of China is flooded right now. I think the Three Gorges Dam broke. I think the Three Gorges Dam broke in China, and that's why they're flooding. Everybody, pray for the world. I don't want anybody in China to die and perish. I want the government to be gone and democracy and freedom for everybody in the United States and everybody in the world and in China and Cuba. Don't forget our Cuban brothers and sisters. Please, Lord, bless those Cubans. China and Russia and Cuba now, too. This is going to get bad, everybody. Everybody, this is the beginning of the end. Or the end of the beginning. I don't know what it is. But we're going to have to fight hard, y'all. Please, Lord, let these people know that they're safe in your bosom. Please, everybody, if you haven't accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior,
did he just say bosom?
Have the peace.
Von Tuck says, if right-wing weirdos flipping out makes toilet paper hard to find again, I'm gonna scream. And Nick says, can the flood wash away all the CCP authoritarians, please? In Minecraft, of course.
Peace in your heart. Ask him to watch over you. Admit all your sins. Ask him to forgive you. Repent, turn away from the bad, and turn towards the good. This is going to be a big day.
I want to say it's a pretty dress, but there's like the shoulders are really fucking it up for me. But I'm sure she likes it, and that's what matters. Although I think a tiara is a bit much, but still. Yeah, the color's nice, but the style, especially this part, I don't know the names of parts of dresses. I'm sorry, I'm still learning that shit. But like this stuff, the shoulders to the sort of where the bust is. Nick says, I just see a dress and it exists to me.
No, Elena, don't do that.
The poor dog.
Don't do that, Elena.
Papa? Quoi? Can you go and buy me a croissant?
Un quoi?
A croissant.
Non mais ça va pas, non, t'as vu comment tu parles? Un croissant? Pas un croissant?
Croissant.
Un croissant!
I'm trying the microphone, and I hope this comes out right, because, oh, I should say a period, right? I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Oh. Breathe deep. Okay. Oh, what does that say? Wait a minute. I'll read it. Okay. What is it? You say, wait a minute. I read it. Okay. Who read it? Okay. Is she answering me? Is she talking back to me? Is that me? What am I doing?
We were looking through a pamphlet.
Yes.
And we found it.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. What kind of music?
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a boyfriend? Like boyfriend, no sleep? Oh. Really? Who? I mean, why? I mean, when? When? Oh, that's interesting.
Wait. Yeah. Do schools care more?
I wish I knew chess. I know the basics of chess, but I can't. I don't know if I've ever won a single game of chess ever.
Wait. Yeah. Do schools care more? You can decide if you want SAT or ACT. Who are you talking to? Oh, who is that? Oh, Alex. Okay, so you have a friend staying with you. Is that right? Yes. Is that your friend? Yeah, just camera shy. Oh, it's a boy. So. Mom wants to know. Alex has a boy staying over. Ooh. He walked in the background, but she won't let us see who he is. Mom wants to see the boy. Come on, Alex's lover. Hello, I am the younger sister. Time to have a conversation. I know, I'm kidding. I'm teasing. Oh, 1300, yes, yes. I need to get, like...
Would this break if I dropped it? Yes.
How many seconds are in a year?
Probably over 2,000?
True!
12.
What?
12 seconds.
How? Oh, never mind, now I get it now.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Go on.
How many seconds are in a year? 12. Does he mean like the second of the month? There's 12 because there's 12 months?
12 seconds.
I gotcha. Okay.
How do you get it?
I don't know.
Feel fresh all day. Protect. Nourish. Whiten. Smoothen. Cleanse. Soften. Celatec Acne Solutions. Get the Watson's card at 25% off. Palmolive Expertique. It's the Watson's Card weekend sale from February 14 to 16, 2020.
I got you something.
What do you mean you got me something?
I did. What the? Oh. Bourbon.
You took bourbon from them?
Yeah?
Why?
Because I know you like bourbon.
Josh, you can't just take. I mean, I do like it, but you can't just take it from them.
But do you like it?
That feels fake, but it's funny. Never.
I'm very afraid to use. Girls got a mouth. The whole of talk about. Now, if you guys want to talk about sporting events, that's a whole other animal because your girl's got a mouth and I'm not afraid to use it. Ooh. I'm very afraid to use it. I don't use... I'm very afraid. Ah! Oh my god! I don't want to use it!
Poor puppo.
Yes, sir. Officer is 5'11". Is I don't think nothing.
Straight Chinese. Asian. I've never had a Chinese before. Wait, you're 23, yeah? 23. You've never had a Chinese. Never ever had a Chinese.
Oh my god! Fuck!
Do I think the judge guy we see now and then should have his own courtroom TV show? No. I'll tell you why. Because he seems like an actual good judge, and I'd like him to remain an actual judge. Judge shows are not about being a good judge. They're about being entertaining. So no. Not to say that he theoretically couldn't, I don't know, that much about him personally, but I'd rather he remain, in his position.
God. Oh, that's in the video now. That's embarrassing.
Marcel should have a judge show. That'd be good.
What happens if a Russian can vote and
Are you here? And then the final speaker will be Andrea Pullman.
Hey, I'm Uriah. Damn it! It's really awkward doing the Pledge of Allegiance because I'm Canadian, so I kind of went with it. I did vote in the last election, even though I'm Canadian. I'm like, let's see what happens. If
what is he trying to do? His fucking tight five here at the city council meeting? This isn't stand-up, sir. Do you have something to say?
If a Russian can vote, why can't I, right?
What are you?
Canada, I'm not used to the sun,
Oh
so
my
just sitting
goodness.
There, on the bench, sweating like a Republican applying for food stamps.
Stop making jokes. What are you doing?
I never have issues parking. I don't know. I feel weird. I can always park. I went down to Las Vegas to be part of the, the Blue Man Group. And then my car broke down. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. In this case, it wasn't my car, my dreams.
Even if I saw him at open mic night, I'd be like, this is bad. This is so bad.
Cause see, I had AAA, but I'm from Canada, right? So I.
Kirthan says, oh, the cringe is causing me psychic damage.
The Canadian version.
He's got that tone of like, I'm a stand-up comedian and I'm telling stand-up comedy. Like, that's kind of an outdated way of attitude of telling jokes, I don't know.
It's when 3 Canadians get out and fight over who's gonna help you.
So I'm from Canada. I don't know if you know about Canada. Canada, it's like America's upstairs neighbor, okay? But we're always the polite one. We're like the neighbor that's like, they come to your house and they ask if you need a cup of sugar. Am I right? Am I right, city council meeting? Canada. Jesus fucking Christ. Von Tuck says, Canadian failed stand-up. I think we found our next Steven Crowder.
AAA.
Yeah, since I'm Canadian, we sure do like our Tim Hortons. And I went down to the Timmies to get some Timbits and found out my local hockey team lost the game. Am I right? Am I right or am I right or am I right?
I've never had more respect.
I hate this guy. I hate him so much.
For city council than what you guys probably are feeling right now with me talking. I am American. I didn't commit voter fraud. That was a joke. Just to clear things up with the gentleman in the back, the police officer. I work in the funk zone, and I hate it. Everyone asks me, is this the funk zone? Yes.
Is this the funk zone? Hey, Baja, would you like to meet me in the funk zone later?
Have any of you guys rode the Greyhound before? The Greyhound is the Cards Against Humanity of travel.
He's literally doing his stand-up routine. Have you ever ridden the Greyhound before? The Greyhound bus is the Cards Against Humanity of public transportation. I see a skinhead smoking crack. Card. You can tell what this bit's gonna be. You can tell what the bit's gonna be. He's gonna name random people that you'd see on a Greyhound bus.
You just never know if you're gonna get stabbed. Am I right? Ah.
Oh, it's even worse. The one guy behind him to the right is so done with his shit. I know.
I'm wasting my time thinking. People don't think anymore. I'm like a live Twitter feed at this point.
Mr. Westman, thank you
That's
so
my
much.
time. Hey.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
The comedy club won't let him into open mic night anymore. He had to test his material somewhere. H. Baird, thanks for subscribing for 7 months, as we'd better start thinking about names. Did I miss your bits? Let me go up. Relevant.
Well, that's the story of my life. No respect. No respect.
Where's the thing we were watching? Shit. Why can't I find it? Where was it? There.
Pullman, come on up.
So it is not easy for a person to know they've got cancer. That is why I encourage men to suck those titties, and I encourage women. Is it embarrassing? You don't suck a titty. What do you suck? You've got to suck something. What do you suck? You just go.
Rich Evans, you are a Pac-Man expert.
Yeah.
This is true about Rich Evans.
Okay.
He's played a lot of Pac-Man.
Felix Night Owl says, do you know Matthew McConaughey's favorite drug? It's meth. It helps him stay up all night, all night, all night. God damn it.
He loves swap.
Fun fact, Rich Evans knows I exist as a human being. Apparently Rich Evans used to watch Jake and I's channel. Maybe he still does, I don't know, but I know he used to watch it.
Bowling balls.
Cabrón, le pasé a pelo, cabrón. No, keep that in your mouth. Here. Wait, she has gauze.
You don't remember Rodney Dangerfield being problematic? I think it was mostly just he had a lot of boomer humor, like, ha ha ha, my wife hates me, like that kind of joke. I don't think it's offensive as much as it's just played out and not funny, but at the time, you know, that was what was popular.
You have to leave the gauze in your mouth. It's okay, she has gauze in her mouth. It just stops the bleeding. She took...
Oh my god! Oh my tongue!
She thinks her tongue fell out.
It's not your tongue. It's not your tongue.
Oh my god! It's my tongue!
It's just gauze.
Oh my god!
You're okay, babe.
It's so funny!
she okay? She is drugged.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. The camera's been rolling and ready.
Oh, is he gonna be a dick? I hate when people are dicks to service people. Oh, I think the person throws it at him.
You're not getting your drink. Go.
They deserved it. I really hope she didn't get fired or anything for that. Oh! That, yeah.
Hi guys, so I'm going to just talk to you a little bit about my skin and why me and my partner have gone vegan.
Vegan. Got a kebab coming.
We are having corn kebabs.
Corn kebab? Are you mental? Are you having me on? Nah, be serious. Have you ordered corn kebab? Who the corn...
Always put on your own mask first before helping others.
It's gone! Oh my god!
Daai lippies waar die van die radiator by kabel tot sê vir my wys. Dis
okay.
In middle school, this is dumb, but that just reminds me of late elementary school, early middle school. Me and this particular friend of mine, Kevin, were very into slasher movies. I still am. I still love slasher movies. But in particular, we were big fans of the movie Scream and Scream 2, and I think Scream 3 was out at that point. So we'd play this game where his older brother would put on the Ghostface costume from Scream, and then, like, he would try and murder us, air quote. Basically, he would hide around the house, and we'd have to try and find him. Or try and not get killed by him. That was really fun. After this, we'll watch Hans Worm Hat, by the way.
Hello? Ma? Hello?
This seems pretty staged. Yeah, that's fake. Oh, it's a filter.
What you hear? It's a freestyle hair design, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, all the women gonna be all up on you, bro.
You lying, bro. What is this, bro? Man, it look like some weird shit going on, bro. What are you doing up there, bro? No, bro, for real, man. Don't be doing no whack shit up there, bro.
Nick says, so today I realized how difficult it is to not buy Frito-Lay chips. Pringles. Do Pringles.
Man, I'm finna fight you, bro.
He's so out of content that he has to use this girl's autism as like a meme. Like he's stealing content. Wait, what am I doing?
Oh, this is too meta. Look at this. Oh no. Welcome to the internet.
Isn't that what I'm doing right now?
Fuck, man. Why did you move out here, miss? It's closer to work. Where do you work?
Shitty, a little fatty. She my little pooper. Oh.
What? What?
Good thing I got to that mute button fast enough.
Is that a song? I don't know what the fuck he's saying.
And this is being recorded, so it will forever exist on the internet.
What the fuck?
Seeing all your faces laugh, but not hearing your laughter is a very odd experience.
And happy birthday to Nick Gurr, if you're watching.
Oh no!
Someone in chat wants me to say.
Beat her right now. You're really gonna kick me off the show, right? You're gonna kick me off the show and insult me on Twitter and do all this shit. I'll beat the shit out of you in chess.
I'll send you a challenge. Ready?
I go first?
You go first.
All right.
You said you were gonna beat me at chess.
Yeah, no. I know. No, watch.
Yeah, that used to be a big thing. People used to try and do that to me too.
Watch. G4.
Not with that specific one necessarily, but
get the bishop out.
I'm just gonna play simple chess. I'm just putting my pawn in the center of the board. Nothing
Okay.
secret.
I move my. She's not gonna see this fucking coming.
Flat. Very often. I love it. Nobody's on their phone except me.
Hey, when you boys were out fishing, I rocked your mom's world.
Oh!
That's a little funny.
I am the extreme side of tattoo and body modification because that's my passion and that's my life.
Do you know what my passion is? My passion is
eating.
Oh, it's that lady. She's the worst. She's terrible. Hey, Cass. She's the lady who was making fun of people for like, oh, I hate when people call their children, like, when they name them, like, after locations and stuff like that, and it turns out she has a daughter named India. Like, she's such a dumb asshole.
You don't shut that fucking duck up, I will!
Her first name was Rachel.
Yeah.
Normal. Last name was Cox, like common.
Yeah, Rachel Cox.
Yep, but her middle name was Sonia.
Oh. Rachel Sonia Cox.
I don't get it.
No, please. Oh, God. I don't want to explain it again.
Rachel Sonia Cox.
Say it fast.
Rachel Sonia Cox.
Where is Rachel?
Rachel Sonia Cox.
Just put right. Like,
what am I missing?
Think of.
I hate being the one that misses it. Rachel Sonia Cox.
Where's Rachel's? Rachel's. Think of it like Rachel's, not
Rachel's.
Rachel's. So, Think of Rachel.
Rachel's. Oh. Oh, I know where Rachel is.
And ask you what kind of lineup is that you do like? It's a new lineup my brother went to.
No!
Why not?
What the fuck you did to my forehead?
Your forehead's been like that.
No, but like you fucking right here, you put it on my. I'm gonna kick you, man. What?
What? Who's it?
What the fuck did you do?
What?
Hey, kitty.
What? Oh my god.
Is that the guy that had his children taken away? I'm not sure. Yeah, I do feel bad for that kid.
No!
I did not just do that. I did not just do that. I did not just do that.
Just because I have a good recoil, I'm good at the game. Is it the first time you see someone good at the game? Now I'm talking with you guys because you really, I play and I look at the chat and I be like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, guys? Have you ever seen anyone playing like me? Like seriously? Huh?
Now with that new fall.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be looking at right now. Is he like running a cheat program or something and people can see it? Alright, that's cute. Alright, time to stop putting it off! Everyone! Daddy Sume says terminal case of resting bitch face. You just said that about a baby. Alright, everyone, get your bingo cards! We're doing a one video Tinfoil Tuesday bingo. I don't know if anyone will win, but I'm telling you it is possible. Because I listened to this video, okay? So, and I'm going to be pretty lenient on the definitions of a lot of these and their qualifications just because I know it's only one video. So, it's time for the return of Hans Wormhat. We're going to do some Hans Wormhat bingo. So let's see what Hans has been up to since he hasn't been posting conspiracy theories.
Today is Wednesday, July 21st, 2021. And this video is called Living in a Post-Truther World. And it's something that I think about a lot these days. It just feels like...
Does me dying of laughter earlier count? No, because that wasn't during bingo. Kingdom Reborn says, is this the grand unification theory? Sure.
We're in a new era.
And Nick, thank you for subscribing for 6 months. Says 3 more months until I name our sub baby after probably a hockey player.
A post-truther era, and just what I mean by that is, well, starting I guess around 2017, it really feels like that was just a big time period. YouTube was full of truther channels, and it felt like information was really coming out at a pretty quick speed.
AKA 2017 was like the height of YouTube recommending conspiracy videos to people. That was also the height of the Flat Earth movement, not coincidentally. So yeah, they've adjusted their algorithm and content guidelines and moderation since then. So, luckily, there are actually a lot fewer conspiracy videos on YouTube. A lot of them have moved over to BitChute or Rumble, so they're still out there, but YouTube itself has cleaned up quite a bit.
And
although Call for an Uprising still is around for some reason.
Things felt new. Just waking up has a strange feeling to it. You wake up and you have that moment of, oh man, this is where we...
Hans Wormhat to me feels like if this were like a Dragon Ball Z situation. Hans Wormhat to me feels like either like Piccolo or like Vegeta, in that he and I were enemies once, and he was the biggest threat, you know? He was a conspiracy theorist I covered all the time, but now because of the escalation of the other people that I have to cover, like a Call for an Uprising, all of a sudden, Vegeta doesn't seem so bad, and maybe you could even be friends. You know what I mean? Who is Yamcha? Someone would have to give a shit about Yamcha for me to make a comparison. And no one does.
We live. And I guess just now it feels like we're past that. And really, I mean, if you probably know as well as I do that a lot of the big truther channels that were out have just gone and disappeared, and nobody hears of them anymore. And the ones that are still around, it seems like they're kind of just droning on and on about the same topic that they ever were.
So this is Hans Wormhat criticizing the conspiracy theory community, which is wonderful. Thank you, Hans. Daddy Sume says, I don't know what this Yamcha is, but it sounds disappointing.
And really not much evolution of thought these days. And so it just feels like we're past that. And I guess there's also this aspect, something I thought about, it's like being a freshman versus being a senior. Freshmen, they're all nervous about stuff, everything's new and exciting, and every day feels like something crazy could happen. And then by the time you're a senior, just you're a lot more used to everything. It takes a lot to shock you, and I guess you're more jaded by that point, and it just nothing feels weird anymore. You're just used to the routine of it, I guess. So that's just feels like used to the routine of believing all sorts of things that society doesn't believe, and standing up for what you believe in, no matter what people come and mock you with. It just doesn't faze me anymore. I guess that's what it is. I feel like I'm starting to go back into society, but just separate myself now. Like I'm more able to just live a normal life and feel more normal.
See, this is great. This honestly is great for Hans. I'm very happy for him. It seems like him sort of distancing himself from the channel and not constantly posting conspiracy content and probably not indulging in it quite as much on the internet has sort of weaned him off and taken him a little bit further away from the edge. You know what I mean? I think I've talked about this before, but conspiracy theories and conspiratorial thinking can often be analogous to like an addiction, right? You get a sense of happiness and excitement, and you get these endorphins and stuff if you're a conspiracy theorist and you're engaging in this kind of stuff. And it seems like he's been able to detach himself from at least excessively and constantly indulging in these activities, in these conspiracies. And while he still has beliefs that are not exactly in line with reality, he's less fanatical about them. And that's a great first step. I really am happy for him, and I hope he continues to sort of keep those things on the periphery of his life and not make them the focus like they had been for so long. Nick says, like Call and his obsession with anal? I don't even know what you mean by that.
Not like waking up feeling like, oh, I'm in Bizarro World still. It just doesn't feel like that anymore. And I guess there's just this separation. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of wacky ideas that a lot of people don't agree with. It just doesn't feel extreme to me anymore. I'm more at the point of everybody should be able to have their own thoughts and opinions about anything. And so that's just how I feel about myself. And it just doesn't feel so strange or extreme to me anymore that I have opinions and I have theories and ideas that a lot of people freak out over. I just don't freak out over it anymore. It's just become very normalized at this point. And yeah, that's a big thing.
You wonder how Dogs Are Fake guy is doing? That's Dussy Guy. Dussy Guy was Dogs Are Fake guy, I think. Wasn't it? Or was that a different guy?
So one aspect of being post-truther, I guess, is I've been disconnecting a lot from the internet. I don't really watch truther channels. This is a concept that I know I've briefly mentioned a few times, but I think it's really important, and the idea of umbrella...
I don't know why Daddy Sume felt the need to say this, but he gave me bits. So he says, okay, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but Nick Fuentes is a twink, and I would F him. Yes, I'm being facetious and weird. Don't ask why. Why?
Umbrellas versus rabbit holes. And maybe you've heard the term, like, Umbrella Corp. So just to give you an idea of this rabbit hole versus Umbrella Corp. You know how some people, there might be some guy who's really into CIA and spends so much time investigating everything about the CIA. Everything in this person's mind is to blame about the CIA. And that would be more of like a CIA rabbit hole, going in and trying to investigate everything about the CIA, all the little conspiracies about the CIA. That's very like rabbit hole minded. Whereas Umbrella is when some people get stuck in those little things. In that person's mind, everything is because of the CIA. Okay. Whereas a rabbit hole idea, or whereas an umbrella idea is just all the world governments, the NWO is just already here. I think of that as just a very umbrella concept, because all sorts of other smaller topics fit underneath that. All of the government institutions are in on it. It's not just the CIA or the IRS or whatever. All of these are under the umbrella of the New World Order, which is just already here.
Okay, I'm going to count that as Deep State on the bingo card. The Deep State. Daddy Sume says, I just wanted to see chat go mad. Sorry for the mental image. How dare you?
And I have a short list of these things. So, and the point of this, where I think this applies to the post-truther, it's just any channels that are still around, or any people that kind of say that they're a truther or whatever, it seems like most of them are just chasing a rabbit hole instead of teaching big truths. And so I think that there's just a lot of room out there still. I'm not saying that...
I'm really glad Hans hasn't gotten into QAnon, because it seems like he'd be very susceptible to it.
That nobody should go try to be a truther. I just think that we don't need truthers anymore. Truthers, it's like podiums. There's no podiums. We're all on the same level. And anybody can go talk about truth just as good as anybody else out there.
Wait, did he say outer space is fake and gay already? If so, I'm also going to count that as flat Earth. Because he is in fact a flat earther that thinks space is fake and gay. Where is the thing? There we go.
That's my opinion.
Oh yeah, it's in the picture. I guess he's gonna say it soon. I know he verbally says it.
I don't think we need truthers. I think anybody can start making videos today and do just as good of a job as anybody else out there. And the reason being, I think most people out there are stuck in this more of rabbit hole mindset, as opposed to people who truly get it, truly get that it's all fake, or truly get the four skeleton, or the four kinds of people thing. So this is the one example. Yeah, I go out there and I see people talking about EGI, elite gender inversion, and of course that's a gatekeeper topic, because it's not just the elite. You can just walk around town and see all sorts of inverted people. So
he thinks everyone is secretly trans except for him. That's what he means by inverted. Morak says, space is gay. I don't know about flat Earth, though. I think the Earth is pretty busty myself.
there's that chasing the rabbit hole.
He'll mention this stuff and I'll call it out as he mentions it verbally.
Of every day, and I used to be a part of this, right? Every day waking up, oh, is that celebrity inverted? Is that celebrity inverted? You could waste your whole lifetime doing that. If you just wake up every day and you're like, what about that one? There goes your whole life. Go.
At least Hans has the little level of self-awareness to recognize that he was not being productive in what he was doing. That's good. He isn't recognizing that he was ever wrong, which of course he is, but at the very least he's like, this is not healthy for me. Dude, man, thank you for 12 months, says 1 whole year of Hannah and Earth still isn't flat. I know. Crazy, right?
Going through the whole list of them instead of just coming to the knowledge of the whole... It's all of them. That's a more umbrella. All of them are. Start from there. And then you'll wake up to all sorts of other truths. So some more examples. NASA, Sun Simulator, Nibiru, Extra Dimensions. And
okay, that's a couple right there. We have holographic and or fake sun and Planet X Nibiru, which we almost never get. So thanks, Hans. Cool Sage says, Tom Cruise in Top Gun, I was inverted. There's the proof.
Instead of just realizing outer space is fake and gay. Mudflood, Tartaria, Star Forts, everything is a fossilized giant. Those are just really popular type rabbit hole type things. And I don't think that it's bad to research this kind of thing. I just think that spending your whole time consuming the truth or media that's out there right now, and you know, I use that term really loosely, truther, because I believe that Jesus Christ is the truth, and that's the only truth that really matters in my...
Does space is fake and gay count as gay agenda because we're being loose? I'll allow it. Sure. The gay space agenda.
My opinion. So when I use the word truther and I'm talking about YouTube people, I use it very lightly because...
Space is gay? Yeah. Space came out last year. Good for them.
I don't support what these people do because they're sending people off on rabbit holes instead of just saying it's all fake, everything's fake, and the Bible's true. Importantly, that's the thing that makes me a little bit upset is when there's these people out there that are missing the bigger picture that points to biblical truth. So I get annoyed when I see mud flood, instead of people coming out and saying, it's Noah's flood. When Noah's flood happened, there were enormous masonry buildings around. They didn't crumble in Noah's flood, they just sank into the ground a little bit, and then free masonry. That should just be common knowledge by now, the whole free masonry thing. But I don't know. You'd have to tell me, do you hear mud flood people explain the simplicity of the term free masonry? Why it's called free masonry? Because they got all the masonry for free?
Okay, so Illuminati Freemasons and ancient wisdom for the Bible stuff. Let me explain what he's talking about there. Okay, so for those who don't know, the Freemasons started as a guild being sort of a union type thing, a trade guild. It's a lot like a union, but for independent contractors, right? So it's called Freemasons because they were independent or free Masons. They didn't work for a specific person. They were contractor Masons that you could hire that were part of this guild, right? This trade guild. Over time, it evolved into more like a club, a fraternity, stuff like that. But that's the origin, and that's why it's called the Freemasons. He believes they're called the Freemasons because in Hans's worldview, he believes that ancient civilizations built all sorts of amazing architecture, up to and including Washington, D.C., the White House, Congress, the Washington Monument. He believes that these were built by Babylon thousands of years ago, and then were flooded by mud, by the Noah's Ark, by the Noah story, and that later The Freemasons came along and just dug up those buildings. They didn't build them, they just dug up the buildings, and it's free masonry, and that's why they're called the Freemasons, because they found the White House buried underground after Noah's flood. So that's what he believes.
Continuing on, I still hear so much stuff about HARP, Age of Aquarius type stuff. We're really in an ice age. People love to talk about grand solar minimum, etc., etc., etc. However, I hardly ever hear people mention, oh, it's Isaiah end times prophecy. The sun is brighter, the moon is brighter. I hate the global warming denial. There's a really strong, like, global warming denial in the, again, like, air quotes, truther community. And I have problems with the word global, of course, but the sun is hotter. That's the thing. You get these people that, oh, sun simulator, it's really an ice age. These people are doing a disservice. That's not the truth. Clearly the sun is hotter than it used to be, so just, I have problems with a lot of...
It's interesting that he believes in climate change, but not for the reasons that it actually exists. He thinks the sun is literally hotter than it used to be. Two-Man says, but Hannah, I thought all those places were built by slaves. I guess I need to get educated. Hans doesn't believe the slave trade happened. Von Tuck says, Freemasons are freegans. What's the origin? Just his own word association? Yeah, I think so.
Alleged truther material. And just the last example of rabbit hole versus umbrella type thinking. JFK assassination. I should have put here.
He did set HARP, by the way. HARP weather control on the bingo card. Make sure you mark that off. Nick says he went so far into climate denial he wrapped around. I know, it's impressive. Mr. X8, thanks for subscribing for 7 months.
They're just chasing the news. There's a lot of people that every day they're turning on the TV to see what news story that they can bust. But when you know that it's all fake, what's the point? There's just no point in investing your time into that. And so yeah, the bigger umbrella is everything on the TV is fake and gay. And I just wanted to give one example of why this more open-minded and less narrow-minded thinking when it comes to this sort of conspiracy, truther type topic, it can lead you to more truths, the more broad you make your thinking. Like, everything on the TV is fake. That's just something that you should come to accept. And then with that, you can realize, well, that means that Nat Geo is fake. How much that's out of Nat Geo is real? So that's just something to think about if you're, if that's a topic you're interested in.
He still thinks animals that he can't see aren't real. Morak says, I don't know if he believes this, but growing up, my brother thought that before the biblical flood, the world was super advanced sci-fi society. He got this idea from, I believe, the Christian fiction author Ted Decker. I've never heard Hans talk about that.
So I'm going to end with this. I want to talk about some biblical stuff. This is a huge topic. Again, this kind of goes into people get lost down these rabbit holes trying to explain the time thing instead of just understanding that the Bible's true and that this is part of biblical prophecy. I still hardly ever see people talk about Jesus and how Jesus told us that the days are going to be shortened. I see more people point out that the Quran talks about it. Somebody recently pointed this out in Amos, so I'll show this. Amos.
Muddy says, I need my own TV show. I want to be fake and gay.
Chapter 8. This isn't the verse, but it's kind of setting the stage. Verse 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord God, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day. So this is end times prophecy in other parts of the Bible. So this is a good part, and this connects to something else I want to share. Chapter 8, starting at verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young man faint for thirst. So, I think that this is very applicable to today. To today. There really isn't famine or thirst on the earth today. Not, at least not the way that the TV wants you to think.
Von Tuck says, I wonder if Hans would benefit from going on a trip to various nature preserves around the world, or if he'd find a way to believe something crazy. It's definitely the latter. Yeah, he thinks hunger and thirst don't exist in the world.
And probably not in times past. Famines and things like that probably used to wipe out huge populations. In the Bible, they talk about war of attritions. They would camp around the cities and just starve them out.
I like that his only source for war of attrition is the Bible, and not literally all of history.
And just today, I don't think it happens on that kind of scale, but there is a thirst and a hunger for just righteousness and truth. The whole world is under great deception, and the things that we thirst for are spiritual.
Wait, G-Man believes there are no starving Christian children? What the fuck? Does he not know about, like, Christians in China who get persecuted? What the hell? Not to mention, of course, you know, there are people in developing nations that are Christian as well who also have, like, other struggles. But, you know, there are tons of examples.
Back in the days, back in biblical times, it's like the spirit level was cranked up to 11 compared to today. There were miracles being manifested left and right. God was actually there. Not that, okay, God, of course, is everywhere, but God showed himself with miracles, and it's just not like that anymore. People used to actually perform magic. Sorcery used to be a thing.
No, it didn't. We didn't have a spot on the bingo card that's like magic, do we? Don't think we do. I'll just check. No, okay.
And today it's like a lot of that's gone. So it's just something I connect with. Now, here's the verse that some people have pointed out that this is pointing to time moving more quickly. Now, when I read this, I don't necessarily read it as time moving more quickly. I guess it could be. It just seems more like the seasons get kind of out of whack. Which is certainly true. And that's I think, a big part of just my opinion about the whole climate change and all that. I think Isaiah prophecy is coming true. I think days are moving more quickly. So I think that the NWO spends an enormous amount of effort. I think that they have, like, very...
New World Order.
Very advanced weather AI.
You know, the weather AI. Von Tuck says he's using Adventure Time logic when he says the world was once more magical. Awesome.
That calculates what they should do to try to keep the weather from going just completely haywire. I think that all the chemtrails and stuff, it's like...
Chemtrails on the bingo card! We did it. We did it. Where's chemtrails? So Hans doesn't know how seasons work? No, he doesn't. He doesn't believe in space.
They're trying to lessen the effect of Isaiah end times prophecy. And I think, of course, sometimes they're just covering the sky because maybe there's strange things happening in the sky and they want to cover it. Anyways, I'm going to read this. Amos chapter 9. Amos chapter 9, verse 13. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed. And the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt.
Von Tuck says, God, I miss when chemtrails were the most nefarious, widespread conspiracy theory. I know, right?
So,
in fairness, that's never really been the case. There's always been an undercurrent of anti-Semitic conspiracy theories in the conspiracy community. People just didn't see it as much.
The end times sign is the hills melting. And
Boy, you know what sounds good right now? Some cheese. There's a free one for you.
I don't know what this...
Bingo? Alright, let me see your card. Random invite.
Sweet Wine is talking about, but the beginning talks about time getting all screwed up. So I agree with that. Let's
take a look. Deep State, Gay Agenda, Free Space, Hot Pockets Cheese, Harp. Yep, random invite wins. Let me write your name down. That's the bingo winner for Hans Wormhat Bingo. For the record, I still have a ton of people who have not redeemed their bingo, okay? I'm gonna go down the list just in case anyone's here who forgot they won a bingo. KR Goss. Some of these people haven't shown up in a while, in fairness, but... KR Goss, Purple Nickel, Will Kale, Ran the Fool, Photos with a G, Tellurian Katrin, Bitter Grin, Cat the Satanists, Annie Kai, Lord Necro Jay-Z, and Random Invite. You all have a bingo win. Just so you know.
I think the most obvious is when Jesus says that the days will be shortened.
Sub you will do. One second, someone did a timeout and I'm trying to see. You want me to time out Random Invite right after the win? That's a dick move. You know what? No, that's vindictive. I'm not gonna do it. Keep your channel points. I'm not gonna time that person out just because they won bingo. Dick move.
Days literally are shorter than they used to be. So I don't see why, whenever anybody talks about time moving more quickly, there should be somebody coming out and saying, yeah, Jesus told us that time would move more quickly in end times. Okay, so I'm going to end with just reading some John chapter 6, because this is just something that I've been thinking about.
Honestly, that was probably a really good time to win bingo, because I don't even think we're going to watch the rest of this video. The rest is just him reading scripture.
Truth or idea.
It's very boring.
To eat.
So that was perfect.
I have no idea. Time. For all the fouls that were called and timeouts and that stuff. It just feels to me like we're in the overtime. And it's only a matter, nobody knows the day. Don't listen to any channel that spouts out specific dates for things. I don't think that we're supposed to be doing that stuff. I just think that we need to go back to just trying to live a normal life and just realize that, yeah, live a normal life and support freedom of thought. That's it. And support Jesus Christ. Try to make real life. Keep trying to find all the lost sheep.
You get it. So Hans, I don't know if he's going to continue to make videos or what. If this was like a one-off, either way, funny. Ow. Hold on. Ow! God, ow. That hurt. The back of my legs was like stuck to my leather chair. You know how that happens? Ow. You want me to time out Daddy Sume? I'm always willing to time out Daddy Sume. Where the fuck is Daddy Sume? Where are you? I'm coming for you, bitch. Where are you? Seriously, why can't I find Daddy Sume in the chat? I'll find you, you fucker. No one gets away for long. He's hiding. I'll find him, hold on. Yeah, I see you, bitch. See you in 10 minutes, you slut. Did it work? I hope that worked.
What you see being edited behind me, you can see nowhere else. It is more compelling and disturbing than virtually anything you can watch on TV today. It is my complete interview with Jeff Sokol. He surfaced in our...
Oh shit, is that art of me? That's awesome. Who did this? Was it Joe, the person who posted it, or did someone else make this? I don't see a name on it. Let me know. And let me know if I can use this as an emote, because it's very cool, and I'd like to use it if I could get permission.
Predator investigation in Fairfield, Connecticut. A little bit of it aired on my syndicated show Crime Watch Daily, but now here on...
You did a lot of those? It's you? Oh, that's awesome. Do you mind if I use that for an emote? If not, it's okay. I respect that. I just thought I'd ask.
Hansen versus Predators.
All mine. Fuck yeah.
You'll see the whole...
Thank you. Hold on, is it already cut out, or do I have to cut it out real quick? It's already cut out. Okay, I think I'm just going to add that right now. Give me a sec. I have one open emote slot in Tier 1. You get my final Tier 1 slot. What are we calling this one, chat? What's the name of this emote? Judge Hannah? Alright, that should be up in a few minutes. And now I can start filling up my Tier 2 and Tier 3 emote slots.
Thing. Sokol came with food and an appetite for sex. He left after... Really small one.
Yeah. How are you? I'm only shaking your hand if you give more funding to our RFS. So many people here have lost their homes. We need something.
Oh my god, you got another one too. Holy shit. I love it. You're very talented.
Oh, hell.
There are more? Wow. Oh my god, how many of these did you make? They're great.
You'd be tired. Okay, good. For a couple.
How come we only had 4 trucks to defend our town? Because our town doesn't have a lot of money, but we have hearts of gold, Mr. Prime Minister.
Is this me as a werewolf? a werewolf. I like it though, thank you. Saved.
Nah, you're an idiot, Michael. You really are. You haven't getting any votes down here, buddy. You're an idiot. Who votes liberal around here? Nobody. No liberal votes. You're out, son. You are out. Good night, Vienna.
There's a tinfoil one. Can I see the tinfoil one?
Bye.
What about the people who are dead now, Mr. Prime Minister? What about the people who have nowhere to live?
You're not welcome, you.
Oh my god, it's Jake as a vampire.
This area has a flood or a fire. We get nothing. If we were Sydney, if we were North Coast, we would be flooded with donations, with emergency relief.
Welcome. Do you have a mask at all? Because they are required. No, thank you. Not today. Appreciate it, though. The masks are required. Yeah, I'm sorry, but today I'm not going to. Today, I'm shopping in protest of an order that I believe is unconstitutional.
Nice.
The Constitution is the law of the land, and I'm taking a stand for my constitutional liberties. I choose not.
Okay, the store also has the right to kick you out. Do you mind if I use the other ones as emotes too? Because they're really fucking awesome. If not, that's cool. I gotta ask, because they're really cool.
Not to wear a mask, and I ask that you respect my lawful right to make this choice.
You do not have a lawful right to go into the store if they don't want you there.
No governing official, including the governor, has the lawful authority to force me to do otherwise.
Walmart does. They can tell you to leave. Oh, you're awesome, Joe. Thank you.
I view attempts to coerce citizens in this manner as unlawful, unconstitutional.
Let me try and upload some of those right now. Let me see, are there any old emotes I want to get rid of? I like all the emotes, so I'm probably going to start putting some of these into the tier 2. What even is a rhombus? How dare you? This is why we need rights for rhombuses. I might have to adjust the werewolf one a little bit. Because I think the shape is just a little off for the Twitch format, but I'll get that one in later. So, yeah, the other ones are tier 2 emotes now. So if you want them, I guess, tier 2. The last one with the demon horns is the best. Which one is that? Oh, that one's sweet, too. God, you're so cool. Thank you. I'm almost done, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this uploaded. Okie dokie. Should be good now.
Constitutional tyranny. So,
I respect that totally.
Thank you.
I just have to check with my manager though, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Even say I
comes over, I will. Of course, he would have the final say. But yeah, you guys own this property and it's a private institution. Just like I own it. I'm choosing.
Without your mask
Let me read this to you first.
I'm not listening
the
to it.
Constitution is the law of the land, and I'm taking a stand for the constitutional liberties. I choose not to wear a mask, and I ask that you respect my lawful right to make this choice. No
Nope, I
governing
don't
official,
respect it.
including the governor, has the lawful authority to force me to do otherwise.
Okay, well then you don't need to come into my store. So like I said, I'm calling Thornton PD and you're gonna exit my store. And I'm not
I
gonna
view
listen to
attempts
your
to
speech.
coerce citizens in this manner as acts of unlawful, unconstitutional tyranny.
You can keep reading it, it doesn't matter.
You know what? I'll wait for them. I
You're gonna
respect
wait
the
outside
police.
of my store then, because you're not gonna stand in here. And you have no right to record me.
Okay, tell you what. I'll forward this complaint on to corporate. Today, I'm not going to take it any farther. Today, I won't.
Go. Thanks.
Yeah, my pleasure. Have a good day.
Get out of my store.
Wow. Trans Pride Hannah. Nice.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Uber for 2 people? Okay.
Smells good.
Thank you, man.
Sorry
Thank
I got
you.
pulled over.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean, I get a ticket, so I'm happy about
Is
that.
it because your windows are black?
Exactly. Yep. Yep. I saw the cop.
So
I was
I
like,
wonder
fuck,
why
you
people
know?
do that.
What? Do what?
You just don't care. Like,
Oh, again,
window
the-
tint, you just can't have a windshield tint, I thought.
Yeah, no, you can't have your front windows tinted. These you can have the rear ones as dark as you want. The front ones you can't have any tint on.
Oh,
Yeah, and the thing is, I don't live down here. I live where like I've never gotten an
you're
issue.
driving
you
my
know?
old baby. I killed
So,
her.
No, what
Yo,
the-
That ass.
Dick's over here now at times, so...
Black ice? I feel it.
Yeah,
I see
black
you.
eyes.
I
Yep,
see you.
yep. You
What's
know.
this? What's this? Are you recording me?
That's a dash cam. I'm recording everybody in this car.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
She
throws
well,
hands
I
in
need
the
to sign
car,
some shit. I need to
Okay.
sign some shit.
Huh? All right. So to in your fence.
Do we have XM?
Just saying.
Huh? New Jersey? Wait. New Jersey is like a one-party state, so as long as I'm
did
recording.
you respond to the XM?
Party.
Yeah. What?
Do we have XM?
No, we do not have XM.
We do not. Dude.
Do we have Bluetooth audio?
We do. It's a fucking mother. Yo, don't move.
Can you please not
don't
touch
move.
me? Please don't touch
We
me.
can't?
No.
I can't touch you?
No, don't touch me. It's my personal space. Just
Oh my
calm
God,
down
are you
for a second.
okay?
No, I'm just telling
Are
you
you
to calm.
religious?
No, but just can you calm down for a second?
I'm
Just-
calm.
Okay, because you're just getting here, you're touching the radio, everything like that. Just chill out for
Am
a
I
second.
not allowed to touch
okay?
radio?
No, but I mean, here's my call. Can you just chill out for a second?
Yeah, I was
Just-
trying to hook up
I mean,
Bluetooth.
okay, and that car needs to be stopped to hook up Bluetooth. I don't
I
mind
know,
hooking
that's why I
Bluetooth.
said don't move.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yes, I
No, you
did.
didn't.
I said hold up.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't want to hook up Bluetooth. Now what? Like,
Okay, now. Okay, now. Okay.
so,
He doesn't want to hook up Bluetooth.
Yeah.
No Bluetooth.
Oh, wait,
his,
what?
his radio.
yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's lame.
That's weird.
All right, listen, I'm gonna drop you guys back off. I'm not
Oh
taking
my
you guys.
God, we're fucking chilling.
No, I'm not taking you guys.
Oh, Baja
Dude,
emo.
seriously?
Yeah, it's
We're
my loss,
joking.
right? I drove over here. It's not you guys' loss. You guys catch another Uber.
Oh my God, I'm literally calling Brad.
And on top of it, you guys smoking a weed pen in here. Come on.
It's not a weed pen.
Yes, it is. I know what a weed pen is. Okay.
Did you just get pulled over? Are you upset?
Yeah. No, I didn't get a ticket, but no, but like, look, you guys come in the car smoking weed. You're touching the radio, everything like that. Like, I was trying to work
Well,
with you guys. But,
I mean, like normally, like Ubers are pretty cool with that.
okay, I'm not a cool Uber then. I don't know what you want me to do.
I mean, I'm saying you're
So,
not cool. I was just
Yeah.
saying normally people are pretty chill with that.
I just don't want to take you guys, alright?
Are you having a bad night?
I'm not having a bad
You're
night.
about to
I'm
lose
fine.
like mad money.
That's fine. I don't really care about money. It's fine. I do this for fun, whatever.
This
Is
is
this
like-
your street right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
Listen, I'm
is
dropping you
like-
guys back off. Like, Uber drivers, they can be assholes, and I can just drop you off on the side of the road. I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'll drop you guys back off to your house, you know. But I don't want to do you guys.
I mean, you're still being a dick.
Okay,
so.
that's fine. Okay.
I've
I'll take you
never
guys.
come in contact with an Uber driver that has done this.
Okay, and that's fine. Okay,
Like
that's
literally.
Fine. Okay, that's fine.
That
You're
is
literally
insane.
such a pussy. Maybe you
Okay.
should have been speeding. You wouldn't
Yeah.
get pulled over, and you wouldn't be
Yeah.
such a fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Fucking. I have legit
Okay.
never.
Why are people so weird?
There's no respect. Zero respect. Why should I take them? Why should I take them? You know?
Very weird.
your eyes. The same tear that would take the heart of me. The day may come when the strength of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship, but it is not this day.
Stop! No one wants this. They're just here to take a test. They want to leave.
It is not this day. This day we fight. So for the sake of all that you hold here on this good earth, I bid you stand,
Trippin'.
Men of the West, for Frodo!
What the fuck? Ooh, child predator sting catches female predator. Beth with a Karen attitude. That's relatively rare. At least in terms of these To Catch a Predator shows.
On the evening of February 24th, 1986, 29-year-old...
Is there a mirror of this somewhere? Just because it sounds interesting, but the video's deleted. Muddy says deeply manly voice, and that was the day he lost all his friends. Where is a link? Someone mirror it, please. Well, guess we don't get to watch that one. Oh yeah, I remember when Rudy... Oh, that video's unavailable too! With the Rudy Giuliani fart. That's a shame. H-Beard says, one does not simply give a Lord of the Rings speech in class.
So, I'm not a techie, but if there's one thing I know well, it's my phone. It's not just about making calls, it's about serious stuff like text.
You were timed out, Daddy Sume. Someone paid to time you out even though you weren't here, I guess.
And like
Not paid, used the channel points, you know what I mean.
And Skyping and of course personalizing. I have a lot of friends and I need to let them know what's up with me because if I'm not posting, then it's like I don't even exist. Oh, which reminds me, Ryan has got to see this. Because people need to know. Popular. And.
Homophobic Iowa caucus goer learns her candidate, Pete Buttigieg, is gay. How would you not know that? Pastor plays Christian rap during service to show how worldly it is.
Started it. One of the main pioneers, and he's saying there's serious problems. We're not even in touch with the church or even the music ministry. I wonder who's behind it all. And we have you for untainted, not worldly. You tell me, is this worldly? Has it been brought down? Is this untainted or is this worldly? And the question, by the way, when we do this, we don't just play the bad examples. We actually play good examples too and say, now see the difference, hear the difference. We don't have time right now. Tell me, is this untainted or is it worldly?
Brains, lucky that I'm changed, I ain't dealing with your man. My mission is to put Jesus Christ on display. It don't matter, you ain't even on my level anyway. Shut it down. We make moves, you know how I do when the team come through.
Right, what kind of walk do you need to have? I need to be careful.
That one's pretty cool.
I need to actually literally be careful because I actually herniated a disc 3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago I was in the hospital. So I'm just praising God I'm moving before you, amen? I gotta be careful when I move though. Untainted or worldly? Worldly, absolutely. The reality is we can't take Jesus type lyrics. What was that all about? Well, I'm putting Jesus Christ on display. Don't worry, you're on my level. I'm shut down. Blah blah blah. It's not even a lyrical content that glorifies God anymore these days. So it's worldly. It was not untainted in their efforts.
You want me to ask? I put this glass down.
What?
Nani, they want you to ask the ladies behind you if you can eat their ass.
Hello. They're British. Can you stop?
Oh, they understand?
They understand. Oh my
You guys
god.
are too loud. I have to leave.
Oh.
You're embarrassing me.
Wait, you're leaving? I'm not done drinking.
They speak English, like, well, they're British.
I didn't know. Wait, don't leave.
Jesus Christ. That's a cool Illuminati one. Reminds me of Blair.
I tried eHarmony and a few of these other regular dating sites. Never worked for me. My name's Bobby Cannon. I'm 46, and I work in human resources for the federal government. And my views are mine alone, not the government's. So this is the living room. This is where I spend.
Am I gonna add all these? You'll have to upgrade if I do. Yeah, I'm gonna add most of them. I don't know about. I don't know if I'm gonna do the Harold Penisman one, but I'll do a lot of them. Assuming that's okay with Joe. I actually did want to. If you want to get in contact with me on Twitter, Joe at Hannah Reloaded. I was talking with Baja about this on Twitter during the stream. If I could like pay you for some of these, and then we could turn them into stickers for patrons, perhaps. That'd be cool.
Most of the day when I'm at home, got some of my collection. I tend to be a little bit shy, so I don't meet a lot of folks for relationship purposes. And to be honest, Joe, I'm a little bit
free to use them all. I want to pay you though. You took time and you did them. I don't want to just take them for free. I'm sure you probably have some sort of commission price you normally do.
heavier. So that is something that is a real negative in the United States.
All right, guys. Well, you've now survived 2 socials. I congratulate all of you for going to the 3rd and final social here in Hirsan. It's going to be over before you know it. Nothing really matters. Just go up, talk to whoever you want to talk to, make something happen. I mean, you know, don't sit there and be shy. Just go up and do it because you'll probably never see her again anyway.
You just did these? Jake asked a while back for some and I just kept making them. I mean, yeah, but like, I don't want to, I'd feel bad if I just like take the thing you worked on for free. Muddy with 30 bits says, I'm gonna be honest, most of these things he had in his room looked cool as hell.
Lives in the Ukraine. This is your opportunity. This is it.
It's the last city, and I'm down to 1. To be honest, this is probably the one that my eye always came back to. Her name is Julia. She works in a travel agency. Incredibly beautiful. We've been writing to each other for, it's got to be 7-8 months now. We'll meet at the social. I'm coming to basically try to sweep her off her feet.
Do you have pictures of her?
Yeah.
How old is she?
26. She was a little bit under my target age. This is the one from the website where she looks like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah. She does.
How can you go wrong there?
If you're sure, but like I'd like to pay you, so think about it, okay? If you would like, contact me on Twitter if you would like money, because you did those, and they are good, and they are worth money, and I would like to pay you. But I can't force you, but I would like to pay you.
just waiting. This last hour and a half of waiting is just driving me up a wall. Something a little special.
Golden
All these
rose.
guys, they go out and buy roses. I wanted to get something that would last, hopefully as long as the relationship. So, one gold rose. Hopefully it gets through this and everything will be okay.
How much do those cost? Let's find out. The Forever Rose. The Forever Rose. Okay, that's better than I thought it would be. $84, $99.95 usually. Free shipping. That's better than I thought it would be, if I'm being entirely honest. I kind of think it's ugly, but other than that, it's fine. Princess Amelia says, you watched videos of people dying inside earlier, now you're making me die inside. Thanks. It's the circle of life. And it rules us all.
Happy or really sad? This is like prom for old guys. That's the way I'm looking at it, which is nice since I never went to proms.
Nice, very nice.
Thank you. I'm sort of hoping to have a table off by ourselves the whole night. And we'll have a translator, because she doesn't speak English. I don't do Russian. So we can just treat that as our first date. Every time I see someone with black hair walk in the door, like...
You never did commissions before, just doodle things. If you ever want custom things, I can also make ones. Okay. Good to know. What's your Twitter? I don't know if I already follow you. In case I want any more done in the future, I'll contact you and I'll make sure I pay for those ones. I'd like to pay for these. Because I don't want to be a dick.
Mark goes, what? Oh, it's not her. Oh, not her. When I did my search, I looked for certain specific things.
That's a great one,
like
Jake.
women that have black hair, blue eyes, people that are smart, that are independent, someone that's going to make me want to be a better me.
Your climactic moment is...
Oh, it's like a Sailor Scout, Sarah.
When the guys
That's awesome.
come over, they have their own set of expectations, which may be on target and may not be on target. They think, oh, gee, I've been writing to Irina, Svetlana, Elena. I've been writing to all these women, and they write to me, and I wrote to them. I told them I was coming over, and
I will
maybe
save that email.
that works, and maybe that doesn't.
You'll be waiting for her on it.
No,
she doesn't come.
We'll go in and have a few drinks.
I'm really worried about this.
And if it doesn't, I told you, if it doesn't happen, we're on vacation and get to see a new country.
So if you want cute emotes done, contact Joe Aconite at gmail.com for all your cute emote needs. Pay all the money.
Hi, are the women checking in with you too? Oh, okay. No English. Perfect. I thought she was going to show up. I really did.
Sounds like he's been scammed. That happens a lot with these, especially like in Russia and sort of that former Soviet bloc area. There's a lot of scam companies that will set up fake profiles of women. They'll pay attractive women, and they'll say, like, okay, we're going to take your picture, and we're going to use your picture and your name, or they'll give them a fake name. They'll be like, okay. And then the guys will pay these websites to chat with the people that they think they're talking to, who are the pictures of these women. But really, it's like random people, probably dudes, sitting in a call center somewhere or at home, you know, basically catfishing them, getting them to send them money, which the company gets, and the woman whose picture they use gets a cut of the money. It's really fucked up. It's a whole scam industry.
I made sure I was staying off by myself because I didn't want to have to fend off other women trying to keep them.
Yeah, one of the 90 Day Fiancé guys. That's how I found out about this, is 90 Day Fiancé.
Way while I'm trying to wait for her. You know, I wanted to come in here to this place to meet this person, and now I don't know what's going on.
So how are you feeling?
It's like anybody would feel. Definitely not good. So I had a conversation with John this morning. He said, you know, the lady I'm talking to online, the lady I'm writing to, works full-time in a tourist agency Monday through Friday, half a day Saturdays, and isn't a student. And the person that Max is talking to is a student half-time. I said, you know, I've been writing to this lady, you know, we're almost daily for months now. Emails are $10 a pop, going and coming. So I'm
$10 to send an email.
Probably out.
Has he heard of Gmail?
10 grand. My biggest fear is that it was a scam. That she's writing to 50 or 60 guys, and she's getting a cut of the fees for the emails going back and forth.
She is. That's literally what's happening. If she really wanted to talk to you, even if she used that site, she would say, okay, well, this is ridiculous. It's $10 to send an email. That's stupid. Here's my Gmail or Yahoo or, for fuck's sake, AOL, whatever, you know, just email me that way. She doesn't do that because it's a scam.
John said he's concerned about that too, so he's trying to find out what's really going on. As he said, you know, well, there's other women to meet. And I said, I didn't come here to meet other women. That's not what I was here for. Max just called me, told me that she'd be down there at 5 o'clock in the lobby. So.
Profane Priestess says, honestly, I feel really bad for these people. Their loneliness is being abused. Yeah.
They finally got a hold of Julia, and she is supposed to be coming here in about half an hour for our first date. I have to go in there, approaching it like she's honest and all that, and hoping that I'm not being screwed. So, and it's been hours. I've been sitting here thinking the same thing over and over. How do I know? How do you know? How do you tell? Hi. Welcome. We've been writing for about 7, 8 months now. I was wondering what your feeling is on the relationship.
Вот сейчас, когда вы уже 7 месяцев переписывались, что вы думаете по поводу ваших отношений? А вы как? What do you think?
We've been writing for so long, I was hoping that we'd be able to move on. I came here to see you. That's the only reason I came, was to see if you wanted to move maybe further in the relationship.
Do you feel like she was the woman that was writing to you?
I had some questions and doubts because the pictures I showed her were pictures of things that she's seen before. The house, the yard, my work.
She's definitely not the one writing the emails. Yeah, no. They hire them to and give them a cut to allow them to use their picture, and occasionally if someone actually comes over from the States, they have them go and do like a little bullshit date like this. But other than that, no. They're not really involved with the emailing.
Люди в черном.
People in black.
NASA. This is actually pictures from the last shuttle launch.
Wow.
If she wasn't the one writing the letters, does it matter?
It would have, and it probably should. But what I don't want to do is for me to overthink and cause the problem that isn't really there. Because honestly, I can't get this girl out of my mind. Something that's special and beautiful and unique shouldn't be alone. They should come in pairs. And I was hoping I may not be, beautiful and that unique, but I'm hoping that maybe we could be a pair. You are very inspiring.
Так, значит, у нас будет вы и я. Я
So it's me and you.
Будет это... Да.
I'll put them and we'll have them too.
Do you want to come to America and marry me?
Поедете в Америку, выйдете за меня замуж.
Двигаться в заданном направлении.
Let's move into this direction.
Okay.
Да, можно.
Can I, please?
Von Tuck says, I feel bad on the one hand that he's being basically exploited, but on the other hand, he's trying to buy a girlfriend. That also feels scummy. Here's my opinion. Well, I'm always of two minds on this, and I've thought about this too because of, 90 Day Fiancé and stuff, but, on the one hand, I feel like if two consenting adults want to get into a marriage or a relationship of convenience where really it's about the financial stability for one and for the other it's about, being basically having a trophy wife or whatever, is it really my place to tell them not to do that? They're adults. If that's their relationship and they both understand and agree to that arrangement, is it fair to me to say that that's not okay? On the other hand, the women in these cases are usually women who are from disadvantaged backgrounds in developing nations or places where they just don't have the same opportunities that they'd have if they came to the United States. So in that sense, it's very exploitative, but that's also just sort of the reality of it, and if they're aware of that and choose to get into this arrangement in order to make a better life for themselves, is it my right to tell them you can't do that because you're being exploited? You know what I mean? It seems a little trying to be a savior-y, I can't go and tell someone who actually does this, because it's not all scams. There are actual companies that are like matchmaking services that do this, but not as a scam, as an actual service. Is it right for me to tell, a woman who's doing that, you shouldn't do this because you're being exploited? She probably knows that and has decided anyway that she still thinks it's the better choice for her and she'll have more opportunities if she does that. Is it my place to say, oh yeah, I can still think it's gross. Absolutely. I'm just saying, what can I do about it, Daddy Sume says, if Melania wants to be a trophy wife and, I'm not going to use that word, for a gross old dude, that's her choice. Yeah.
So what was your impressions of tonight?
I think it went really well. I think I'm engaged now, so...
No, you're not.
I have to say it. It's going really well.
Did you get her email address?
No, gotta still go through the service because I need to have the translations. So we'll go through that.
Google Translate's a thing.
I can ask her through that if she wants to give me her email address. I don't know if she has one. Didn't even think to ask. A little preoccupied.
You're engaged.
I'm engaged.
How are you feeling on your way home?
Mixed feelings. I mean, sort of good that, I met her. She's was a very attractive lady. Thinking that maybe something's going to happen, but still had that nagging feeling that something was wrong.
I mean, you left thinking you were engaged.
I left thinking that we were going to get married. When I got back, we were corresponding very, very frequently. But every time I would ask her something personal, she just never answered the question. So it really started bothering me. Eventually, I just gave up. I said, listen, you either got to answer the questions or that's it, I'm done. I don't want to talk to you anymore. So she sent me one final letter saying that she was hurt. You know, I wasn't the person she thought I was. I was like, well, okay. It was over.
So why did you...
How does he have the money to afford this? He was mentioning a launch earlier. He could be an engineer or something for some space company. I don't know. Speedy Yoshi says, this guy looks like all the creepy old dudes who message me on Grindr. I'm sorry.
Proposed to her knowing that something was wrong.
What was I going to lose?
He has a government job, he said, yeah. Oh, so maybe like NASA?
Misled or
Doesn't have to be. I just know he mentioned showing pictures of a launch. Not that you have to be a NASA worker to do that, but that's just what I picked up on, so I don't know.
I don't think so, but I'm not 100. I'm just not 100% sure yet. You know, I have my doubts. So we removed the woman from the site, so we have taken her off.
You know, if she wasn't legit, he still hasn't made anything right by me. You know, I spent thousands of dollars, you know, just for the trip, letter translations and photos.
You had a coworker scammed like this and she was really lonely. We begged her not to wire cash over and over to this person. That's so sad.
Thousands of dollars out of pocket.
He did mention NASA? Okay.
Pocket for this.
All I can say is that we worry about us. We worry about a foreign affair, and we always try to do the best we possibly can for our clients. We always try to act ethically. If we find a problem, we try to work to resolve the problem. There's always going to be problems, but I think the measure of the company is how the company deals with the problems.
I do like his steampunk guns, though. They're kind of cool. But I think I looked at this. I think I looked those up, and they're really expensive.
After all this, I got depressed for a while. It definitely affected me. Sat around. Went and got some ibuprofen to help with that. Finally worked through it. Pretty much stopped trying to date, anything like that, until just recently.
What's with the glasses? He's playing a video game in 3D.
I figured I might try it one more time.
This is her, huh?
Yeah, this is Becca.
He's just making the same mistake again.
It's not the same as Julia, so I'm getting personal responses and actual... Yeah, it looks like someone's actually putting some thought into the email.
Do you ever just feel like you're just writing a photo?
Yeah.
Well, that's really sad. One Speedy Yoshi says, like, I can see this guy just sliding into my DMs. Hey, baby, are you smooth? I'm into older guys. I'm looking for a loyal baby to spoil. "24-year-old CEO shows us his daily routine." So we all know CEOs are the cornerstone holding up society. We just couldn't do it without them and their exorbitant salaries. So let's see what his daily regiment of work is. We'll see why people like Jeff Bezos deserve to be human dragon people.
One of my favorite ideas that I've ever heard was the thought of doing today what others aren't willing to do, so I can do tomorrow what they can't. My name's Jose Zuniga, and this is a day into my life. One of my best wins in the morning is waking up at 5 a.m. In my opinion, it gives me a head start, allows me to outwork my competition and get more things done before it's even work hours. Throw on my Essentials muscle tee, and I'm out.
He's American Psycho.
All the things around, 'cause in my mind, you're all I ever wanted.
I hate running, and I hate morning workouts. I do both.
This is a great way to callous the mind and start your day off with the win.
Okay, so he wakes up at 5 a.m. and exercises.
This is a great way to get my adrenaline pumping. Now that I'm awake, I'll hop in the shower. I prefer to use cold water. It's better than a cup of coffee. It wakes you up
Okay, so he exercises and he showers.
instantly, and it's actually good for your skin. As an entrepreneur, I own a lot of brands, 5 of them to be exact, each of them requiring a lot of time, attention, and care. Most would find just building one brand to be nearly impossible, so the thought of having 5 sounds insane. But with good
You told us you were going to tell us what you do, not what you own. What do you do?
time management, I'm actually able to balance everything perfectly. Now it's time for lunch. Eating clean, this is...
Wait, what did you... You exercised and showered. What did you do? What did you do, though? Now you're eating lunch. What did you do?
something that I live by. I preach about it all the time. Health is wealth. If you want to perform right, you got to feed your body with the proper...
Vontuk says, meanwhile, his employees probably wake up at 5 a.m. to sit in traffic for 3 hours.
fuel. You see, guys, your time...
Corporate masturbation. That's a good way to put this.
It's money, which means it's valuable. This is why I don't like to waste time, and instead I multitask. So while I eat, I like to do my tedious tasks, like answering emails.
Okay, so you woke up at 5, you exercised, you showered, you got lunch, you answered emails at lunch.
Now it's time for my evening workout. My brand...
You're working out again at night, even though you worked out this morning already. The only specific work you said you did at all was answering emails at lunch. At no other point did you describe anything that would be considered work. What are you doing? Cool Sage says this almost sounds like he's image crafting before launching his investment scam and winding up on CoffeeZilla. Yeah.
Image is everything, so keeping my body in shape is crucial.
He's only a fashion blogger and a pretty boy. Yeah, that makes sense.
If that means hitting the weight room 6 times a week, so be it. Now I like to focus on compound movements. Being that I was a scrawny, lanky kid just a few years ago, these help me pack on about 30 pounds of muscle. Now what that means for you is that whether you're overweight or scrawny yourself, you could do it too.
Seculoid, thanks for raiding. Welcome, raiders. Go check out Seculoid here on Twitch.
There's no excuse.
So all he did was he answered emails. That's the only work we saw him do all day.
After the gym, this is my time to unwind. This
What? You didn't do anything!
is my favorite part. I hop in the car and go for a long drive.
What?
Business is like a chess game. You always got to be 3 moves ahead of your competition. So whether that's analyzing the market for new trends or a new business venture, going on these long drives allows me to think creatively and freely.
In my dreams, you keep walking by.
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, all the work has been put in, it's time to
What work? You emailed people at lunch!
relax. This is when you let your mind at ease. And for everybody, it could be different, whether it's hanging with friends or reading a good book.
What a fucking leech. What a societal leech. What a piece of fucking shit. Ugh. What a dumb asshole. Vontuk says, Hannah, those emails were probably really hard to read, and maybe he has sore fingers. They may have been hard to read for him. That's true. Profane Priestess says, capitalists are fucking useless. Jesus Christ. Labor is entitled to all it creates. Daddy Sume says, he is a less insufferable and less rapey Tate. So, better? I guess.
There is a better way to do this, guys. We don't have to
proceed on this one. I hear you. I understand there's some hard feelings with PennDOT.
Representative Bradford,
Yes.
just look, I'm a heterosexual. I have a wife. I love my wife. I don't like men, as you might, but don't stop touching me all the time. So like, keep your hands to yourself. Like, if you want to touch somebody, you have people on your side of the aisle that might like it. I don't.
Okay. Chairman. Chair. Okay. We're officially off the rails. So let me throw out a simple idea. My intent was just to beg for your permission for about 30 seconds.
Then beg. Don't touch.
I don't know where we go from here, really. Let me make a suggestion that we do a motion to postpone till our next regularly called meeting of the State Government Committee. I think it's probably appropriate we have a sidebar to talk about some of the, what I'll call, extraneous issues that have been raised. I think we'd be wise to keep to the topic of, as it turns out, landlocked easements and roads. Yeah, I'm pretty much without any further comment that could be constructive at this time.
Thank you, Representative Bradford.
Crystal Hazer says, very random, but my husband saw you earlier and commented on how femme you're looking these days. Just thought I'd let you know. Thank you. Tucker Carlson interviews an anti-Metrite and describes the metric system as a weird, utopian, inelegant, creepy system. Oh, they took the video down. Boo.
Oh yeah, you really fuck I am. Do it. Touch me. Touch me. That little fucking millennial. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what the fuck my dad does? Look at your gray ass little beard.
Do you know what my dad does?
Look at your gray ass beard. Whoa.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm pretty much a pacifist, except in cases of self-defense. But, like, dudes like that who will just, like, get in people's face and be an asshole and say things like, do you know what my dad does? They needed to get beat up more as children. By other children, to be clear. Like, at some point in their life, they never learned that the world doesn't exist for them. And I don't know how to solve that. But I think getting beat up might help. Cool Sage says, do you know what my dad does? He's a claims adjuster for a medium-sized insurance company, motherfucker. Jealous wife at wedding. I think Mambo 5 is going to be on my do not play list at the wedding. Hadn't considered that. Why would anyone want to play Mambo 5 at a wedding?
Jump up and down. Boy, Lord, now shake your hand to the sound. Pick your hand from the contact. One step left, one step right. One to the floor, one to the side. Never have one, so never twice. You just move that this shit so right. A little bit of money guy in my life. A little bit of heaven guy on my side. A little bit of weed, that's all I need. A little bit of weed.
Mambo number 5 is a song about fucking a bunch of different women. It's a weird wedding song. In fairness, I guess YMCA is a song about hooking up with dudes at the gym, so that's also a weird wedding song, but I like the YMCA, so.
Governor, can I take someone else? I'll come back to my dinner. I'm not sitting here recording.
He's not going to cry the whole time.
We can put you on the next flight. What? We can put you on the next flight. No, I can't.
Hey, weird Stuart Little fact. Did you know that Stuart Little is not an actual mouse? In the canon of Stuart Little is a human child that just has a disorder that made them born looking exactly like a mouse. Isn't that weird? Stuart Little is a human. He just looks exactly like a mouse. That were the doctors super confused when the mom gave birth? Did they just think she shoved a mouse up there? Like, what?
What's your name? Tabitha 977.
I'm talking about the book, not the movie.
Thank you, Tabitha. You may not have a job.
At least I think.
I want this lady. No, I can't. I can't, Tabitha. I have to. I apologize. I apologize. All right, then.
What is this? Muddy says, I don't know why, but I honestly thought Mambo number 5 was about eating people till I turned 14.
Every missed alarm clock, every pair of incongruous tube socks, every broke down car, every hole 3 over par, every brand new game
Hello Kitty isn't a cat? Wait, what's Hello Kitty?
that starts to lag, every truant play.
You always thought he'd been turned into a mouse by like an evil wizard, but I've never seen the movie or read the book. That's actually similar to Roald Dahl's The Witches. That happens in The Witches. Maria Pete, thanks for subscribing for 3 months, says thanks for all you do. Well, thank you for subscribing.
Plastic bag, everything that's kinda lame has the same immodest mouse to blame. Now I'm little is the reason you single. He's the reason you can't find a match on Christian Mingle. He's the reason you woke up with a gargantuan pimple. I'll put it plain and simple, I hate Stuart Little. Every predatory loan, every melted ice cream cone, every tyrannical regime, every black jelly bean, every sleazy politician, and duplicitous religion, every oral presentation, coral reef eradication is justified Tex-Mex restaurants, replace your favorite worn-out haunts, all forced discourse and coarse divorce pour forth from one exclusive source. Still I'm little is why you're still not famous. He's the reason you're famous.
Alright, I get it. Morok says, if I get married, it'll be a masquerade and I'll wear a black lace dress if I have any say in the matter. That's cute.
It's a matter of time. She's not lonely. Yeah. I apologize. Oh,
I think that fart was the most intelligent thing I've ever heard Wendy Williams say. Danny Sume says, interesting Warhammer fact. Did you know that orcs are in fact a more realistic depiction of one gender race than the Asari? And did you also know that an orc can eat an entire Asari in one sitting and still have room left over for a Volus? Great.
Hello, my name is Lisa Ann Whitmer Wagman. I just moved here because I'm getting a divorce, and it's not final till September 18th. My husband will not give me any money, not one penny. The lawyer won't help me.
Ma'am, this is a city council meeting. This is not where you air that. The more I watch footage of city council meetings and local stuff like this, the more I realize that the Parks and Rec scenes where they have, like, the council meetings and stuff where they have public input It's not even comedy, it's just reality. People are so fucking weird and stupid. Like, this is actually what these meetings is like.
My husband won't help me.
Like, I think there was a scene from Parks and Rec where someone's like, I found an old sandwich in one of your parks, and I ate it, and I got sick. And they were like, what do you want us to do about it? And she was like, the sandwich didn't have mayonnaise. And it's like, what the fuck?
Dad, Marlon Lee Whitmer, he's a minister, won't help me. My stepmother won't help me. My mother passed away 7 years ago. And my dad and Annie Hockhausen, they wrote at Vera French that they both are my parents. Annie is my stepmom. I'm not quite sure why I'm here or what I'm doing, but there's a reason. My lawyer is Justin Title. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. I'm moving down to Texas soon to help the children in Texas. I'm a very loving parent, very, very, very loving parent. I have a 20-year-old daughter. She's going to college at St. Ambrose this fall. She's in Muscatine College right now. Her name's Brianna Elizabeth. And she is not helping me because she's 20. She's scared. She doesn't want her parents to separate or divorce.
Look at this super cute dress that Baja just sent me that I ordered. This is so cute. I ordered that, so whenever that gets here, I'll wear it on stream. TubeMan says, I know you might not care about fighting games, but have you checked out the new character? He is Secretary of Defense and fights with Alien in a coffin that says Area 51 on it. What game is this?
Subject file 2534. Speech level intelligence confirmed. Preparing to capture.
It's not a big deal.
What's that? You want to know what's in this coffin? Aliens? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, let me explain. Huh? That can't be right. Plan F. Bring it on out. Sorry, haven't taught my buddies to pull punches. 51 seconds. That's a good number. Love that number. You fixing to start a war there, Hoss? You're up. UMA!
Seems like a cool fighting game. I normally play Mortal Kombat or the Injustice games. Or if we're not talking about a strict fight, you know, the Dragon Ball Z fighting games. But, that does look cool. Blackwing Hecty says, I wish I was ready to present as female in public. I've started doing it, and it's great. I'm not gonna lie, there's still some anxiety around it, but it feels nice. It really is. Highly recommend. Did I play Dragon Ball Fighter Z? It's made by the same people. No, I actually didn't. I skipped that one. The ones I've been playing are Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2. And I also have Kakarot, which I have to play. Injustice is getting a cartoon. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, I remember this. Public Advocate of the United States. You haven't worn a dress in public in a long time, I've regressed. Well, you don't necessarily have to wear a dress, you know? Not every woman wears dresses. That's fine. Maybe you just don't like wearing dresses. That's okay.
Amazing. Normal.
And if you do, I hope that you're able to start doing that again.
Ordinary. People.
We're launching something special today also, just like the space launch. You all know that June is claimed to be LGBTQ month. Well, not anymore. Public Advocate has launched Take Back the Month of June project, where we are launching the LMNOP Plus movement with a Make the Family Great Again task force.
LMNOP, LMNOP, LMNOP.
That's the LMNOP, lifestyle of mainstream, normal, ordinary people. This nationwide event will take place the last day of June in all our localities, in all the states, every town. That's your job. I'm Eugene Delgadio, President of Public Advocate. I want to thank our contributors, our supporters, and the President of the United States. Today, we are launching a new program, just like the President is seeing SpaceX launch a new program for our space.
No, this is not a bit, guys. This is real.
Space program. We are launching a special project today. Public Advocate has launched Take Back the Month of June project, where we are launching today LMNOP movement.
What is wrong with this lav mic?
The LMNOP Plus movement with a Make the Family Great Again task force. That's Make the Family Great Again task force. And let us know about what you're doing to make the LMNOP your movement. Here's what the LMNOP stands for. Give me an L.
Lifestyle.
Give me an M.
Mainstream.
Give me an N.
Normal.
Give me an O.
Ordinary.
Give me a P.
People.
I'm a little confused by the imagery because they're like, okay, so they have umbrellas that are rainbow and they have rainbow stuff trying to sort of reclaim the rainbow from the LGBT community. But like, rainbows usually signify when the storm is over. So why umbrellas? I feel like the symbology is confused. This show looked amazing. Why, DC? And they canceled it. Oh, they were gonna do a show with him and... Oh, that would have been good. Oh, is that supposed to be Steel? Interesting. I didn't know there was a lady version of Steel. I only know about the John Henry Irons version. Oh, and Mr. Mixel. I love him.
That's the LMNOP, what it's...
Princess Amelia says, ironic that a group of people so very not normal claim to represent normal people. I know, right?
Stands for. And what do we want?
Make the family great again.
What do we want?
Make the family great again.
We're going to use online platforms to produce everyone to wear these hats. They say, make the family great again, LMNOP. We're going to send...
Oh, look, there are those snipers Peter's always talking about on the roof of the White House. Can you see them?
Send you a kit, a banner. We're going to send you posters.
Mix Yet Spitlick. I'm never going to remember that. Mr. Mix Yet Spitlick. Mr. Mix Yet Spitlick. Mr. Mix Yet Spitlick. I'm not going to remember that.
Free. Contact Public Advocate. We have association. Our lawyers. Public Advocate.
The umbrellas are for this. The Biblical Order of the Family umbrella. Control F. Oh, it's that thing. Christ is the head of over the husband, who is over the wife, who is over the children. Yeah, I've seen that. Okay, that makes sense. Cult leader explains why he slept with his son's wife.
In my time here, I thought I'd heard everything. Then Jeff delivered an incredible revelation about his dad, the Messiah.
God came down on Michael and forced him to consummate with Christiana. I mean, it was a terrible, strange act of God. He did an astonishing thing that I was astonished, and so was Michael.
Michael had made no mention.
Your dad sexually assaulted your wife, you fucking asshole. Do something.
Of sleeping with his son's wife. And I got the feeling this was a story I wasn't supposed to hear. And when Michael found out I knew...
Which cult is this? And what documentary is this from? Now I want to watch it. Why is it not loading?
He asked me for an opportunity to explain just how God had made it happen.
I stood up like this, and suddenly I was forced down on the floor, and I had to get down. I was down just about like this, and I was in pain, and all I could do was groan. All I could do was kind of rock. And I started seeing that the consummation with Christiana was imminent, and I was going to be, I was going to have to do that.
I was just laying awake, and I was thinking about coming over here.
Content warning, presumably. In case anyone doesn't want to listen to this, there's like 30 more seconds. I assume it's going to get descriptive.
And I said to Father, I said, when I go over there, if Michael invites me in, I will ask for the consummation tonight.
Blackwing Hecty says he looks like a lion person in a cheap Christian propaganda children's series.
So was it just a single occasion, this literal physical consummation?
No, it wasn't.
But you consummated more than once?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Why is it necessary to consummate more than once?
What a fucker. Probably poor choice of words. What a piece of shit.
Honestly, I didn't expect this. It's just unfortunate that I was in the same category as that drama. I know, I get it. So pissed. I am genuinely shocked. The fact that I'm going home with the clown ruined it for the both of us. I really thought that I was going to get the chance to spend more time with Rachel. And now I'm not going to because of a waboom. I hate him. He lives in my town. I can't get away from him.
I don't give a about Blake. You're some workout dietitian. At this point, I would say nothing to Blake. What a piece of man.
Time to kill this guy. Stupid waboom. What up, Lucas?
What's up, man?
I just want to say, you, bro. You're a piece of You're here for the wrong reasons. I got drug into your I see right through you. I know why you're here, and it kills me.
Why am I here?
You're here to be on TV.
And why is that?
Because you are a wannabe comedian. You're a washed-up joke. I can't help but feel like if you weren't here, I would have had a real shot at getting to know Rachel, but because you were too busy and making a joke out of this experience, I'm going home. You win, Lucas. Waboom.
Yeah. The thing is like, it's not about winning. It's about the world, brother. It's about the world.
What the fuck? Speedy Yoshi says, remember how in the latest season of The Bachelor was black and one of the girls was at an antebellum party? Then the host tried to be like, well, it wasn't that bad, and then got replaced. He's still a producer, so still getting big bucks. Ugh.
And you have no idea what the world means.
You're the Waboom clown. I'm the nice gentleman.
Go back to your protein shakes. Go back to your steroids.
I'm just gonna let you speak for yourself.
Let's get back to your garbage clown life, dude.
My clown life?
Yeah, because
I'm a clown?
I'm a clown.
No, hold on.
Because I can be funny.
No.
You don't even know what funny looks like.
Funny is not Waboom. Waboom is like waka waka, pie in your face, waka waka, fart joke. Like, if somebody said, how would you summarize Lucas in one word? I would say, Waboom.
Shut up, you're jealous.
I'm not a failed comedian, I'm a personal trainer.
You're a failed workout.
How am I
a
little workout person?
Okay.
Well, you do that well.
You're a failed comedian.
Just
Stop doing that.
Stop. Just be Lucas.
Okay, so
stop. Okay.
Just shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Yeah, shut your mouth. Right.
Let me know when you change the world one Waboom at a time.
See you later.
See ya.
That was perfect. That was the perfect amount of pettiness. This is... Oh, neat. This is the documentary? Thank you. I'll listen to that while I'm working it, while I do my walk later. Speedy Yoshi says, white people were a plague on this planet. Sorry, Hannah. 1992 auction of suggestive gay furry art. Announcer tries her hardest to keep it innocent. Okay, I won't show it on camera, but I'm gonna listen to it. Oh, that might actually be okay to show. I don't know.
Gallery 33 has been underwritten by Hamilton Bank.
And ready for being here of the artistic talent.
Brian Sword's work sells absolutely.
Oh no, I can't show that.
Watercolor titled Surfacing by Brian Swords of York.
You can see the rat dick.
The dimensions 19 inches wide and 24 inches high.
Brian Sword's work sells absolutely marvelously here on Gallery 33. His cartoon characters are delightful, and I think he lets us each imagine whatever we'd like to with these things. These
It's two gay rat lovers.
two rats are jumping up out of the water.
Water.
And they are having a
I can't give you the link. I can't.
good time, and that item number is 71. It is a water.
Boy, that water sure is weirdly white and milky that they're jumping out of. That's strange.
Color titled Surfacing by Brian Swords of York. 19 by 24 with an assigned value of $75. The next item, number 592, is a photograph. Item number 71, the watercolor titled Surfacing by Brian Swords of York. It has an assigned value of $75 and the current posted bid, $50. Item number 5
from Sharon Foster of Marysville. Item number 71, a watercolor titled Surfacing by Brian Swords. The high bid is $75 from Michael Yelsik.
It's not bad. I mean, I'm not like into it, but like I get it. Like it's not a bad painting.
Of York. Item number 5.
Item 70, watercolor sheets and pillows. You all know him, Brian Swords of York. This piece is 19 inches wide and 24 high. Barbara.
And once again, Brian has sent us.
All right, this one's even more. Okay, this is... Can I even describe this? Okay, so it's a rat. I'm guessing a male rat. Kind of standing on a bed and being like, ah. And then there's another rat on their knees in front of him. You can imagine. You can imagine.
It's another piece that we know is going to sell like hotcakes. His work is just admired and collected by lots and lots of people. It's the kind of a thing.
And you can still see the rat bulge.
Very delightful. Very
And
delightful.
everyone enjoys it. It's item
Right.
number 70, watercolor sheets and pillowcases by Brian Swords of York. Again, 19 inches wide, 24 high. The assigned value, $75. Item 212, mixed media. It's untitled. Robert Wallace of
How did they okay this to be on TV in the 90s?
Liverpool. And this piece is 12 inches wide, 10 inches high.
The artist explains to us.
Awaiting the minimum bid of $37. Item 70, the watercolor sheets and pillowcases by Brian Swords of York. This piece is 19 inches wide, 24 high. It has a $75 assigned value, awaiting the minimum bid of $25.
You don't think rats
Item
have
212
sheets?
By Bonnie Razor of Carlisle. Item number 70, a watercolor titled Sheets and Pillowcases by Brian Swords. The high bid is $52 by Mike Sprout of York Haven.
Item 734 next, a watercolor titled The Smell of Wet Fur by Brian Swords of York. It's 24 inches wide and 18 inches high.
Now this is another in the continuing series by Brian Swords of his very amusing.
It's two male rats in a tub together. One is straddling the other.
Using drawings and
Tube Man says, every time I hear about people like Brian Swords, all I think is, man, getting furry commissions in the 90s must have been hard. I imagine, right?
paintings of rats in unusual.
You can go on Twitter right now and go get a commission done for like $30. Might not be the, it just depends, but like,
circumstances. In this case, the smell of wet fur, two in a hot tub, obviously enjoying the evening. And what more can possibly be said?
The Smell of Wet Fur is a watercolor. It's
experimental animals and has developed into a whole scene of these rather unusual rats involved in all types of.
Oh, there's literally a pump bottle of KY jelly in this one.
Normal human activities. This normal human activity needs very little description. Number 735
of art.
Self-explanatory, certainly.
Once again, our work.
Okay, that's pretty funny. John Oliver bought one. Good. Okay, one or two more, and then I'm gonna call it a night, because I gotta go do my walking. Blackwing Haggerty says, cringe in early aughts furry, and Kirthan with 100 bits. Thank you. No, we've seen that one.
I think that's a bad move. I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. And so once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a conservative, non-sports related commentary, they couldn't do it either.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say, what did you just say? You believe in the First Amendment and BWOBS?
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs. So those are the only two things I believe in absolutely in the country. And so I don't think Jemele Hill should be fired, but I do think straight up that once you make the decision that you are going to let Kurt Schilling go, that you have to also make the decision that you're going to let Jemele Hill go. I think that's a bad decision. I think ESPN has made bad decisions that have led to 13 million subscribers bailing on the network. They've made bad decisions that have led to ratings collapsing. Jemele Hill's television show is collapsing. Ratings were down 20% last week over last year. I think that's why she's angry. I think that's why
He's trying to move on and everyone's still thinking about the boobs thing.
Went after Donald Trump. She's begging for ESPN to fire her so she can work somewhere else.
Okay. Keith, what do you think?
Listen, I'm astonished at almost everything I just heard. One of the
I haven't heard anything new on Peter. No.
Things that, and Jamel's a personal friend, not just a colleague, but a personal friend. one of the things that Jamel's had to deal with her entire career, and many women who I'm friends with in this business and have been friends with in this business for a long time, is sexism, blatant sexism, comments about her appearance, comments about her racially, comments about
Oh, good on this guy for, like, good.
her inability or perceived inability to be able to comment on sports because of her gender. So for somebody to come on CNN and to say something like the only thing I believe in a discussion about something
I'm still there too, and I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. B-O-O-Z-E or B-O-O-B-S? Because as a woman, I'm
As in boobs. I believe completely in the First Amendment and in boobs. Those are the only two things I believe 100% in.
He's doubling down. Okay.
In this country. And by the way, Jamel has
Why are you
absolutely
sitting
nothing
here
to do with her
live on
background
CNN
at all. He
speaking-
immediately,
listen-
did you notice that? He went straight to that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I did go
Guys,
straight
why would
to that
you
because
even
it
say that
matters.
live on national television and with a female host?
I say
Why
it
would
live
you
on the
even
radio
go
all the
there?
time because it's true and that's what I do. Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
Listen, Brooke. I think that speaks for itself. I love the First Amendment as well. I also love women, and as
You
one
don't
who
love boobs too?
As one who truly. I'm not going to talk about that on television because it's irrelevant to the topic. It shouldn't be brought up here.
Why not?
I am a supporter of women in their careers. I'm a supporter and a staunch supporter of women like Brooke, who I've shared the airwaves with before, and like Jamel, who is a personal friend of mine for a long time. And to have
I'm done.
that even,
I'm sorry.
and to have her
I'm done.
anatomy brought up.
See ya.
Maria Pete says, hope you have a good night. I hope you do too. Guy playing Overwatch tries to talk to a girl. Okay, we can watch this last one and then we'll raid someone.
Hey guys, what's up?
Good morning.
Oh, hell yeah, is that a lady?
Wait, someone said to do the Piers Morgan one. Okay.
Is he, I mean, how come everyone's attracted to the man and yet he would be the worst person to go out with?
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe girls are attracted to a typical bad boy, maybe, but I don't think he knows what he wants.
And I think it's a good lesson when everyone's watching.
Yeah, definitely.
So just avoid those types.
Yep, to treat a girl right.
Hayley, have you ever read A Brief History of Time by Professor Stephen Hawking?
wait.
A Brief History of Time.
Is that history?
It's a study into black holes. By
no,
Professor
I'm
Stephen
not
Hawking.
interested in
No.
that, sorry.
Do you know Pythagoras' theorem to the nearest 5 decimal places?
Do you?
What's your favourite colour?
Do you?
Wait, isn't the Pythagorean theorem just a squared plus b squared equals c squared?
Do you know the Pythagoras theorem to the
I do
nearest
actually,
5
yeah.
decimal places?
Right, he was saying, which I'm confused because he said, do you know it to the, like, the nearest something decimal point? What do you mean to the nearest decimal point?
147 is certainly the first 4 digits.
Is he confusing the Pythagorean theorem with pi? 3.14159. That's the digits of pi I know.
So,
You stupid bitch. Piers Morgan. Fuck you. Okay. Let's raid someone. Doon 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 doon. How about Quest Authority? I don't know a ton about him, but I've been listening to him lately because he does time for Stardew Valley, time for me to walk, and then Stardew Valley. This guy is, I believe he's a lawyer, and I've been listening to his coverage of some of the Trump law stuff and some of the lawsuits that have been going on with Sidney Powell and stuff, so check him out. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna go walk, and then I think I'm gonna take a shower and then play some Stardew with my lovely girlfriend. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably for Chud Watch. See you guys then.
Litigation, in large part because I think that's a thing that